Okay. There's the stream link.
Yay!
Alright.
Yay!
What?
Close
Starting at
that.
level 2, when you cast a wizard spell first level or higher,
What's
you
going on
choose
here?
to cast it through your scars, perform...
Oh,
Apparently we're going to be on stream.
I
Oh, no.
stream my D&D sessions, so
And
Oh, no.
records them.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We're doomed.
Performance anxieties? It's
Yes.
okay,
Not
everybody
really.
gets them.
No, it's okay. I have a feat for that.
Alright, so I'll...
Goodbye.
I
Hold
need
on.
you to make a bluff check real quick.
Oh, hold on. Where's my
Wait, I have advantage on that.
Hold on, my dudes. Your girl gotta...
Alright,
And
let's...
by
She spits in your face, and now you have AIDS.
No!
No, she's...
My bluff is awesome!
there we go.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't put my modifier on, so...
Well,
it should
whose
actually be
fault's that?
27.
I still got a higher roll than you.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you. You're my friend. You
Hey,
don't
you know
know.
what?
You rolled a
Africa,
nat
fuck you.
20, and I still did better.
Now,
Yeah, but
calm down,
but
children.
Nat 20 is Nat 20.
Yeah, so... Mine's more impressive.
Like, you could roll 100 bajillion million, and he rolls a 20. He's still gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah.
All y'all shut your faces.
Lowen Stoneforge.
Yes, me.
Are we behaving? Are we good?
Yeah, we're behaving.
we are.
For now.
Define
We're-
behave.
Nah.
We're good, but I can't promise we'll behave.
Yeah, same.
Well, okay. We'll hold on to that. Hold on to that. Hold on. I actually...
Hold on and don't stop believing.
Because I'm streaming the roll room.
Wait, hold up. Who's the fucking bard here?
Oh, right, sorry. I digress.
I
Deal
just
with
really
it.
well started singing What is Love.
They don't hurt me.
Baby,
Baby,
don't hurt me.
Look,
Don't hurt me.
now see here, Gliss, you can't crow, you can't fly.
Or you are Peter Pan.
Well, she does have memory loss. I'm pretty sure that was a plot point.
See,
I'm gonna have a hard time with your character being named Videl.
Yeah, well. It's pronounced
Alright,
vital.
alright, Adele, take it away.
No.
I know, but it's the name of a Dragon Ball character.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the same kind of joke, too.
Yeah, I figured. I know you.
Yeah.
Yay, puns.
Yeah, you know me. Not creative.
Okay.
no, I am Lord.
What could have been worse? You could have gone the whole 9 years and named your character Videl Satan, which is her actual name.
You know how many songs I have to release just to put you through college?
One.
Alright, yeah, one, but you make it sound so easy.
Yeah, yeah,
I am Lord.
yeah. I am Lord.
Sup, Randy?
I
hate them.
Shannon, this is you and Zach in a room though. This is what happens when you and Zach start going off. I just sit back and I'm like, okay.
You love me though.
I do love you and I love them. I'm not complaining. I'm just
Yeah, but
I'm
Friday
not
loves
complaining.
me
I'm just
most.
making a very pointed observation. That everything is wrong with my life is with you.
You know
Ouch.
what?
Nothing.
no.
You know what?
Nothing, dear.
Somebody's making it sound like they don't want to watch bad anymore.
No. That's not right. That's not the truth. I was making a joke and it wasn't funny. It was painful.
Oh my god, stop.
As all good jokes are.
All good
Okay,
jokes
are
are
we
made
ready
from
to
Paul.
start?
Kind of like my existence.
Yep.
That's how it'll ever be.
Painful
Are
and a
we
joke.
ready to go, guys?
No, because the whole line is still on.
What?
I think you guys are haunted.
If you want a ghost, you can have Marguerite.
Oh my god!
Steve just came out and went, what the fuck?
Haunted by
Okay.
your conscience, maybe. Alright, are we ready?
All right.
Honestly,
Well, that's
it's not that surprising. We have gnomes.
it's taken care of.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah,
Yep.
body is ready.
Okay. So as you guys have read from the backstory on the map, Ishal has been calling for adventures. You've all seen the posters and the flyers here or there, the people in the streets calling and hailing for adventures to come, and they promise that there's lots of coin waiting. There's treasures to be found.
Shaw needs you.
The rumor is that they want you guys to go to Shoal. Now, no one goes to Shoal because anyone who did before didn't come back. It's an unofficial rule that you don't go there. It's kind of just low-key banned everywhere. Not outright said, but everyone seems to know better. If you want to stay alive, you don't go.
Is there a reason for that?
Just no one's ever come back from Shoal.
That's because there's a super awesome party on the other side.
Just
Everybody
No one
knows
wants to
that.
leave.
anyone who goes there just never comes back, no matter what they have waiting for them on the other side. No matter the children, the families, the riches, no one comes back from Shoal. So rumor gets around that they're just dying, that whatever is there is just so dangerous, you don't return. So the fact that Ishal is low-key hiring adventurers to go to Shoal is a little suspect.
Say, hey, go disappear.
But your group doesn't come along because of a flyer or a boy in the street calling your names and promising the wealth that Ishal has to offer. You guys are here because you were all slipped a letter. And it was very, very clear and very, very sweet. It was just an invite. A personal invite. Ishal wants you. More so than the other adventurers. You're talented. You've always been blessed. Naturally gifted. Something about you you always succeed. And Ishal has heard. And Ishal wants. So, Ishal is a human kingdom. Pretty well known. Very peaceful. This whole ordeal is a little out of character for their kingdom, but the money is worth it, you think. Or maybe the excitement. You're not sure what drives you more. I'm not sure. Your characters are all different. What's waiting for you on the other side of those mountains might be different for everyone. But you guys arrive by yourselves, one by one, and there are already groups ahead of you. Everyone's kind of being funneled in lines, and you see that they're kind of being separated by their classes, not like their nobility and their lower class, but by what job they do best. You see wizards, you see their bards, and as they go through these lines and talk to someone up the front, they're given a wristband. And it looks like metal, but you've never seen metal quite like this. And it glows differently on everyone. You guys are kind of shepherded through and given a band. Just like everyone else. And you can see that the others are starting to group up. And the person who hands you your band tells you that you should group up too, with people who have the same color as you. And you guys all have this kind of opalescent white. It's very striking. And you see a couple people kind of look jealously at your color. Like there's some reds, there's some greens. Your guys' kind of stands out.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, should we start seeking each other out, or
Yes, this is where you guys are supposed to group up.
where we actually do something? Okay. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm just sitting here waiting, like, is there more?
Instead of me talking the entire time, you guys get to group up and meet each other. So this is where you guys get to describe each other, introduce each other. You don't have to give your backstories, obviously, but give a brief rundown of what you look like for the rest of the group so they know who they're talking to, and, say your hellos.
Alright. Do we want to, have an order for this, or just whoever wants to go?
Roll for initiative.
Roll for perception. See if you can actually find somebody else.
Roll for perception, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so what's perception?
It's perception.
So on your character sheets, you see that there's a box called skills. In there's a skill called perception. The number in front of perception is what you get on top of your d20. So roll a d20 plus that number.
Whoops.
So like
So we're doing perception for this.
yeah, so like for Vidal it'd be a +4.
Perception.
Ramen gets a +5. It varies person to
Even
person.
if the box isn't clicked, there should be a number next to it, and that's the number.
Yeah. The number just if the box is clicked, it just means you're proficient and you get a bonus to it.
Oh, no, I don't. It's just persuasion. Okay.
So far, I've rolled the lowest, so I'm just going to assume that my character is more interested in the band than actually finding people.
Well, it depends on the number that the number that Friday has written down.
Let's see. I just need. Nope, it's an exclamation point.
Not even remotely do that, right?
Nat Shambo Honey, that's roll 20.
Yep,
I'm so used to that. Shush.
it's
It's an
okay.
exclamation point roll,
Yeah,
and then
I get it.
yeah.
Try that again.
Ooh.
Okay, never mind.
And the bad rolls begin.
Okay,
Yes.
so rule of thumb for something simple like this, I tend to say that like 10 and above is perfectly fine. Don't worry about rolling too low. Lysandra, given
She's
that
not paying attention.
she's not paying attention to so many, this is a very
Probably just really distracted by the bracelet.
yeah, like this is a really really cool metallic bracelet. You were fascinated with it.
The
It's
colors,
glowing.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like your bead. And it's not a metal that you've ever seen before, actually. It's very different. It looks obviously it's glowing, so it must be enchanted, you think. Everyone else, you see the other members of your group. The bracelets are very, very striking. It's very easy to see each other.
I've got the advantage that if someone has their arm at their side, it's basically eye level to me.
I automatically want to do an Arcana check on these bracelets.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, my character probably would too.
My character's a magpie. She just seeks out shiny.
You were surrounded by it. Everyone has these really cool bracelets.
23 on Arcana check.
Okay, does anyone else want to roll Arcana on these bracelets?
I do.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Nah.
Nope.
That's actually something I have proficiency in, so why not?
I sucked at it.
Proficiency doesn't help, though, when you roll like shit.
So everyone, you've heard of these kind of
We need a sad trombone.
you've heard of these kind of bracelets before. You're not super familiar with them because they're new tech. Ramen, you, however, have kept abreast of this new technology as it's rolled out. These are they look like metal, but they're called mage stone.
Mhm.
They're a special sort of material that it works very well with magic. It's basically a natural conduit. It looks like someone's loaded this up with what looks to be, at first, just a simple glow spell. You can, with that roll, however, see that there's something a little bit more complex about this. You can see that there's a communications spell linked into this, and something else that you just can't quite see.
Well, not quite, because I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
I'm gonna tell you that you shouldn't need to do that because you rolled a 23, and I'm telling you that you don't know what this is.
Oh darn.
So don't waste your spell slot. This is your DM talking. You don't know what this
Pesky
is.
plot armor.
Barney, I'm thinking of you like flying a plane, going, "This is your DM speaking."
Just that.
Attention,
Tray
players.
table in an upright position.
This is your DM speaking.
No,
If
no,
you
no.
kindly put the dice away and shut
Wait.
the hell up, we will be making our landing soon.
Take
Thank
your own
you.
advice,
okay.
darling. Take your own
Return
advice.
your spells to an upright position.
Yes. Put your wands and your staves away. We won't be needing those where we're flying. So yeah. Go on. You've identified your
Okay, so Shannon, you already introduced yourself, correct?
No, I didn't.
no one has
Oh,
introduced
okay.
No
themselves.
one has.
Oh,
You guys are all preoccupied
Okay.
with your bracelets.
I'll go first then. I am Ramen Stormcaller. I am a high elf.
Ramen.
And they begin. Anime was a
Anyway.
Knew it was
mistake.
coming.
I'm a high elf wizard. I have very short cropped hair. And on the back of my head, on the tops of my hands, on each of my forearms, there are scarred, inscribed runes. And I am dressed in very simple combat robes. And very, very blank-faced. Like, no emotion.
Oh. Like
You
just don't
robot.
get it. You just came here and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I was like, alright, let's
I'm
just
sorry,
stick to the good part.
So basically, resting, I'm surrounded by idiots' face.
Yes!
So
I'm
standard
about
with
people who failed their perception rolls.
Hey, I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Mine was amazing.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll go next, and Friday posted in the art room if you want to show that, so
Oh, yes.
the viewers can see our characters. Because Vidal also posted.
All right. So while you're doing your introduction, I'll have your picture up.
Okay, so
That's the wrong one. There you go.
that's Vidal. I'm Bliss, and I am a Kenku bard. Dress pretty commonly, bright colors. She's based off of a magpie, so we kept the Corvid thing going. But she's a magpie, so she likes shiny, and because she's a Kenku, she's extremely adept at mimicking, which makes her perfect to be a bard.
Indeed. Alright. Well, since my picture's up there too, I might as well go next anyway. My character is Kashmir Vidal. Or Vidal. I can't pronounce my own character's last name.
Vidal.
Vidal. Yes. Whatever. Either one works. He's a tiefling. He's a celestial warlock. You can see from the picture that he's got this bitchin' ass cloak. So that's probably the first thing that people see.
Bitchin' ass cloak.
It's bitchin' ass. That's in the description. It's a +1 bitchin' ass celestial cloak. It's got +1
Plus one,
swag.
bitch.
Um,
+1 to swag.
he's Yes, exactly. He's pretty put together. He cares about his appearance, maybe a little bit more than he should, but considering everything, he wants to have a good best impression on people. So that's my character.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The lackluster, tired applause.
I would applaud if I wasn't sewing.
Oh, that makes things difficult.
Did you say pull out?
No,
No.
sewing.
Oh.
I'm making deep the
sorry, I
stocking.
need to go make coffee.
Okay, next person.
You want to go?
I figure I'll be last since I'm the one that failed.
We had
Alright.
to find you, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
All right. I'm Milo Laughingbones, a halfling cleric of, let me see the name here again, of Selen the Judge. Though at first glance I don't really look like a cleric. I'm wearing leather armor, a wide-brimmed hat, and then a backpack with a small chest actually strapped to the top of it.
Neat.
And the only sign that I'm a cleric is that I'm wearing the holy symbol. It's the scales and sword in full view.
Nice.
Otherwise, I look like I'm a hunter of some kind, really.
Yeah, I'm getting a real Van Helsing vibe from you right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe he has, actually.
One Van Helsing.
Check.
Gotcha.
That is the address.
We have a chibi Van Helsing with us.
You actually
Pretty
do.
much Someone took a picture of Van Helsing and scaled him down 50%.
God. Anime was a mistake.
But,
Chibis everywhere.
They're so cute.
but that hat is definitely
SD
probably
for
his,
me. SD for me.
that hat's probably the most immediately noticeable thing.
Is it also bitching? +1 to
Yes.
swag?
It's +1 hat.
Oh,
The hat has its own set of stats.
that's true. That's a well-known D&D fact. From me, the person who never played D&D before. Alright, so
I assume that we have all color coordinated ourselves into
Except
our
for the
own group.
one staring at her bracelet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Who is?
Huh? What?
Oh,
Oh,
yep, exactly.
hi. I'm Sandra. I'm a half-elf paladin. I serve the, hold on, let me double check.
We all got
Makura.
double check.
who the hell is my god?
Makura.
Makura the Prismatic. I'm dressed. I have long black hair with a braid on the side with a very noticeably prismatic bead hanging off of it. Black chainmail, kind of surprisingly basic black armor. But on my back there is a shield that's somewhat ornate with a bit of a woven rainbow pattern, though it's just painted on. But on the longsword back there, you can see a opal and an inlane and a what's obviously a holy symbol, wrapped around the crossbar. I don't remember what it's called. The crossguard. Thank you, hon. The crossguard of her longsword.
Nice.
Lots of religious symbols here.
You are covered in religion. You are swamped in religion. I like it.
Oh God, it's like
Oh, the one detail I forgot about Milo. Usually he looks pretty friendly, but if you really look him in the eyes, you can tell he's seen some shit.
Some stuff. Been to Nam.
He's seen some things.
He walked in on his Nana.
He's got a 1,000-mile stare, but because he's a halfling, it's like only 500.
500.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
my god.
It's only 500 feet, and it's centered directly on the smoking tobacco.
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, so our characters have been introduced.
Oh yeah, I also have this piece of wood.
No, you don't.
Oh my god, stop.
You
No.
actually
Oh.
don't. You actually 100% do not.
Damn it.
You know it's a good sign when someone brings something up and the DM instantly goes, nope.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
So we've all met.
You have. You guys have met, and you notice that despite the other groups being paired up, everyone is still kind of giving you guys the eyes, because you do have what seems to be very, very illustrious bracelets. These bands look much more ornate than everyone else's.
Hey, basic bitches.
+2 to swag.
Your swag levels on point.
Question, does the hat have its own band?
The hat in itself.
See,
It's a character.
see, you say that, but that question can go one of two ways. Like, does the hat have like a music band or an actual?
Stop! I'm gonna cut you off at the pass. I'm gonna
Hat's
stop
a
you at
lead
the pass
guitarist.
right now. Yes, it does.
Yeah, every time
Drums.
Milo grabs the edge of it and tips it down to shade his eyes, background music kicks in.
It turns out just bliss, though.
A sick
Okay.
rift.
Oh my god, I love
They
you
call
guys.
me
We're off to a great start.
Immortal.
Yeah, this has been fantastic.
We're off to a wonderful start. I worry about the rest of this now.
It was a mistake to have me here
Let me
when I
just-
don't actually have a character, because I'm just gonna be heckling the entire time.
Okay. So, I like our bracelets, but I don't think anybody else does.
They can be jealous.
Yeah, they might
I
be
wonder if it means something significant.
Considering this is the prismatic of my god, I would say maybe.
So,
So I'm gonna go out on a limb.
You got cut off.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Did all y'all get letters?
I did.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I nod, take my hat off, and pull the letter out of it, and then put the hat back on.
All the while, a thick
Here, let me
guitar riff
see
is
that.
playing in the background.
And Lysandra plucks it away, but she crouches down a little bit so that Milo can still see it. As she opens it up and looks it over. Well, why do you fucking notice? It's the same one I've got.
And I'd like it back, thank you. Milo just plucks it back out of her head.
Kinda rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Ramen's still tinkering with his bracelet, like trying to figure it out.
You're trying to hack your fucking bracelet.
Goddamn right.
Milo looked his over for about. I looked mine over for about
All
A
of
few-
5 seconds.
all of 5 seconds. Then I decided, I'd rather smoke my pipe instead.
Ooh, shiny.
I'll be right back. It's here.
So, well, hi, I'm Gliss. It's nice to meet all of you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you.
Charmed.
Except
Not
he's
even
not.
looking up for the bracelet, just like, what?
Who? What?
No. He says, yeah, nice to meet you. Like, full focus on the bracelet. Like,
Like he's
Poking
talking
it.
through the bracelet.
I just like that you said charmed, and that meant that you were charmed to meet me. But no, you were talking about the bracelet. The bracelet is
the
charmed.
bracelet has harmed me like magically. Like I failed the DC save, so
Oh yeah, you are now
Wasn't actually
enthralled.
agreeing, it was just a
yes,
commentary
I
on
am
the bracelet.
enthralled to the bracelet. When I said charmed, it was a cry for help.
Oh my god.
He was laughing in stereo because I could hear it through the wall too.
God bless.
Do you, so what makes you guys want to do this?
Well, not the prospect of dying.
I'll be right back.
That's definitely not it.
I think it's safe to say that we all might have our personal reasons.
I think that's safe to say, yes.
I'm gonna like talk to my bracelet. Hello, testing.
I'm gonna listen to my bracelet.
You actually,
Oh shit.
Bracelet
See,
also has a
joke's on
band.
you. 23 motherfuckers.
he talks into his bracelet, and you all hear it in stereo from your own bracelets.
Good, so my character was an idiot listening to a bracelet for no reason.
Nope. You very clearly hear him say hello.
And Gliss's
And testing.
feathers like go up, and she looks down at it. Nifty.
Nifty. Did you actually just use that word?
Yes, I did, and I used it completely unironically.
Well, the funny thing is, I just said nifty, and then you said nifty, so you're living up to your Kenku nature.
God bless. I'm waiting before we continue because I think that Milo and Lysandra have both stepped away.
Yeah, for pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stuffing their pizza traps.
Yeah, apparently these are like communication devices. There's something else in here. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Actually, while two people are away, I'm gonna step away for a second, too. I'll be right back.
I'm debating grabbing a dessert.
I'm gonna go leave the hall light on.
I wish I'd grabbed like more to eat. I've got Pringles.
I'm just waiting for Deeps to scream because the downstairs light stays on all the time. Oh, the whole light is flickering.
Right back.
I'm 90% sure that it's haunted.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am also back.
All you've missed is that your group has discovered that the bracelets double as communication devices.
Ooh.
Yeah, somehow just being among the group, I'm starting to get ideas about my character.
Good. Yeah,
I'm starting to
Ramen.
figure out what she looks like, for one thing.
There you go. Ramen spoke into his bracelet, and you all heard it in stereo. So jot that one down for the books. You guys can hear each other.
Nice.
However, you
It
don't
does mean
know.
I don't have to raise my voice so much for you guys to hear me.
Yeah.
Short
You
jokes.
do not know how far you guys can go before it wears out, but you do know that you guys can hear each other through it.
Deeps is violently twerking against the door.
So describe the layout of this area real quick, Friday.
You guys are actually in the courtyard of the castle, which is a very stereotypical, very pretty castle on a hill. And there are several other groups. You notice the groups around you tend to be like 4 or 5. There doesn't seem to be more than that. And that even though the colors are all similar, they're all different shades at least.
So we're a rather big party.
You guys are a very large party. You also see that there are...
Well, not yet, because we're missing 2 people. So we're average right now.
Any guardsmen? Any
I was just about to say that there are a few guards here or there. They do not seem to be super alert. Like, they don't look like they're looking for trouble. They're just kind of casually keeping an eye on everything.
I hope the guardsmen aren't looking for trouble.
They
This Gazpacho does.
it looks like a very calm
So they're
area.
the guards from Legend of Zelda, basically.
Damn.
Oh god.
I ain't looking for no trouble.
Don't die.
What's going on?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you 5 times, babe.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys don't know me. That was me sneezing. That happens
Oh,
every
okay.
time.
Y'all don't know me. I count them.
Okay.
That's just how I sneeze.
That's alright.
Don't worry, your sneezes will go perfectly with my hiccups.
Yes.
But
And my obnoxious, horrendous laughter.
And my coughing for no reason whatsoever.
Bless you 5 times.
Oh, thank you. Give me 1 second. Oh my
We're a
god.
merry band of bodily noises. Who's gonna fart?
Oh, I got that.
On it.
Say no more, ma'am.
Why are you like this?
Because you love me.
That's just that has nothing to do with it. It's just one of those things I accept.
That was the best sigh after because you love me.
Because you love me.
I do love you. I don't want to side. I don't want my side to imply that I don't love you. I do love you. I love you. I love you a lot.
Aw.
Yeah, the guards are kind of milling about. They don't look like they're particularly concerned about anything. It just seems like a casual day for them. Even though there's a ton of people here, you get the idea that no one's really worried.
Oh, if there's anything for Milo to stand on to be closer to eye level, he's probably on it.
Oh, you can find yourself a box, I'm sure. There's
Little, so no one comes and
What's happening down there? What shall I describe it for you?
Dude, he must be a terror among
would you like me to find you a
merchants.
box?
Oh.
I hate you. It's kind of
Alright.
But he's mostly getting up closer to eye level so he doesn't accidentally get like knocked over by someone taller.
right. Is Deebs back?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I've been here.
Oh, I thought you went.
In the letter, I know that we've all been kind of drawn here for various reasons, but a common factor is being the letters. Was there any indication of, like, now that we're here, where we are supposed to go?
Nope.
No, like seals on the letter or anything that we could match up.
Is there anywhere we can look around here to see if there's like where anyone's being funneled off to, or?
No, surprisingly, everyone just seems to be kind of staying in this courtyard. They seem to be.
Gestapo, that's the word I was looking for. My mom texted me and told me that the word I said was a soup.
Oh.
Gazpacho?
Your mom's listening?
Yes,
love your
my
mom.
mom was in the living
Mom!
room.
Mom!
Tell
Please
your
don't.
Is
mother.
that what that little ding was? Was that your text going off?
Yes.
That was the "you're wrong" button.
Mom, all my friends love you.
We love you.
Tell your mom I said hello.
Friday says
Just tell
hello.
her yourself. She's listening.
No, she's not. She's in the living room.
Oh.
think only
Corey,
you
the
get
spell you sent me, is that just identify that you're trying to?
Yes.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Literally picked it up for this.
Yeah.
You did not pick it up just for this.
Specifically and explicitly for this.
No,
I'm
you.
still laughing at Gazpacho looking for trouble.
Stop. I just need some crackers to go with this soup.
That's some problematic food.
But there are no crackers. We are crack-a-lackin'. Thank you.
I
You,
think
good
I'll-
sir, get 2 internets.
I think if your gazpacho is looking for trouble, it's gone bad.
Oh my
Been in
god.
the refrigerator for too long.
Friday,
In the
and you
cooler.
thought I was bad about puns.
Oh, you've seen nothing yet.
I've reached a whole new level of pain.
underestimate my power.
Okay,
You're full of
okay,
regrets.
so
Okay, moving on.
drawing everybody back in.
Yes, drawing everyone
We've
back in.
We've
Uh,
noticed that everybody's sitting here and nobody's leaving, and there's guards, but they're not looking for trouble.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna go to the castle. That's exactly the kind of reaction I wanted. Stunned silence.
no, okay, so everyone is standing around. They're kind of just talking amongst themselves and doing what you guys are doing, kind of getting to know one another. You don't see anyone leaving, but you see more and more people filtering in. The area's getting kind of crowded.
While we're looking at everybody else, actually, besides the color of the bracelets, does there seem to be any like unifying factor among these groups? Like, if they all have the same color, do they seem to have anything else generally in common?
Not that you can tell. Roll perception for me, though.
Ooh, I'm gonna roll. Oh shit! I forgot my perception number.
That is not what I wanted to copy and paste. Oh, good lord.
At least you didn't hit enter.
Yeah, that's for later for Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
My character notices nothing.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 13.
Good shit.
And I rolled a 2.
I got a nice big fat 7.
What's this perception?
Bliss over there being like,
Yes.
do you see
Perception
what
check.
I see?
Was Lita asking about perception? Or was...
No, that was Lysandra.
Okay. I was like, I will explain if I need to, but okay.
Hey,
Lysandra
yeah,
also
We
we
both got nat 20s. High five.
High five.
Okay, Vidal, you don't notice anything except the fact that there doesn't seem to be anything discernible about the groups. The rest of you seem
I don't
to...
judge people by their appearance.
The rest of you, it takes a moment of picking through the different features of the groups before you notice a common thread. Each of the groups seems to focus on filling certain roles. There's a healer in each group. There seems to be someone who's more frontline. There's the ranged. Everyone's kind of being...
Support, DPS, tank.
I feel like we're about to run the Amazing Race.
I feel like we're about to run some like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds right now, and it's about to get
God.
big.
Oh my god, no. So everyone is kind of being grouped up based on their skills, it seems, to make fully functional groups.
They're putting us into squads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're the A
Squad
team.
goals.
Squad.
Squad goals.
Put him in a coffin.
Lists, right?
Can
Say
our
what?
group name please be Laughing Coffin?
No.
No.
My name's Laughing Bones.
See, we've already got part of it down.
No. I refuse this. I absolutely refuse to let you be Laughing Coffin.
But
Yeah,
I
I mean,
want
it
the
was a
tattoo
mistake.
and everything.
And
What were you asking, Shambles?
Lysandra kind of sits back a bit as she's looking around. Am I the only one that's noticing that these bracelets seems to be grouping people together and awfully organized?
What?
Well, look.
Take a look. They
Yeah,
have
take a
the
look.
cleric. They have some dude that can take a punch. They got
Dude, check out that barbarian.
Lysandra.
He's got a loincloth.
Do Lysandra and
not
I
much
notice anything? The others? We got nat 20.
you guys notice that some of the groups, the ones with brighter bracelets, no, they don't match the glisten of yours by far, but they seem better equipped.
Wow.
Okay, so the bracelets.
Why am I in this group?
the bracelets seem to determine like class factor, like tiers of level or power.
Of skill, yes. As far
Oh,
as
so
as
we're
far
like
as you
God
can tell,
tier.
as far
Yeah,
as
let's
you
go.
can tell, because you
You know,
didn't
shinier doesn't mean better.
you didn't roll a 20.
I'm sorry. I want you to say that to your hat.
Bliss has noticed that the other teams, some of them look quite well equipped, and she kind of looks at the group that she's with and noticed that they are also equipped, and then looks kind of at herself and starts fiddling with the edge of her shirt, not quite sure why she's in this group.
Well, kind of looks over.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. All I have is this chainmail.
Gliss doesn't even have a change of clothes. This is it. Gliss is a poor bard that works at a tavern.
Well,
More
she has a
importantly,
sparkly bracelet now.
Gliss doesn't even know her own damn name.
You're not supposed to say that yet. They. Oh.
Well, I'm out of character. I'm not a character.
She's the DM. She can say whatever she wants to.
She is
Yeah.
God.
Me saying
Show
that
me
doesn't
what
change
you
anything. It's
got.
not like they're gonna. It's not like their characters are going to intuitively know that you don't even know your fucking name.
Hold on. Ramen's tapping into the fourth wall.
Let me roll for perception.
Yes, I'm getting a sense of what is this amnesia?
Shut the fuck up.
Maybe
Sounds
that's
more
my
like
role
pay
today,
attention
because
to your
I'm
friend.
The fourth wall tonight. I'm
So-
just the wall.
So while you guys are
And Lowen built the wall.
sitting here talking and kind of getting to know one another, roll another perception for me.
Perception for days.
Yeah, perception for
That is
days.
my favorite.
Maybe I'll actually get a good one.
Yeah, maybe.
God damn it!
I did!
Calling it
I
now.
got a natural 20.
What?
Lysandra
Okay.
got another nat 20.
What?
Oh.
This dice usually hate me.
Wait, girl, you gotta put a D in front of your 20, otherwise 20.
Yeah.
That would. Oh yeah, we forgot about that little hack.
What? Jen, but
Oh,
you
so-
put just 20.
Does
not
that
one.
work? Hold on, I gotta.
Sorry about that.
What is it?
If you don't put the D in front
it
of
does.
it just automatically does the math.
That's
So that's
weird.
not
I
natural
thought I had
20s.
it-
Those are cheaty 20s.
Those are cheating
Yeah.
20s.
Oh,
But
I
you
am
didn't know
so
that.
sorry.
No, it's okay, you didn't know that.
No,
This is
Videl,
what I get for
you
trying
did
to
it
talk
right.
one-handed.
Yeah,
I know I
you
did.
didn't
I know I did.
Yeah, it's
Let me try that
Lysandra that's cheating over there.
Lysandra
I'm
not
not
cheating.
Fuck.
I love that we're already so comfortable. Just
Let me
call
try
each
this
other
again.
butts.
Alright, so I got a
I'm
natural
totally-
20.
You
Hey.
still got a really good roll though.
Anyway.
Yeah, RP bot's a little picky on how you do some stuff, so
Just a
you
little.
gotta put a D. And it's weird because sometimes the other numbers it's fine. It's just the 20 that does it.
That's
Huh.
so
It's
weird.
very adamant that you give it the D.
It
I
wants
was
the
waiting
D.
to make that joke.
See, I wasn't gonna say it.
I would have.
Punch.
I've held on to that one joke inside my chest for so long.
Dude, I'm sitting here listening to y'all while I'm sewing a giant
Better.
sock. I gotta make some kind of joke.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, while we're all talking, Milo has lit his pipe.
Okay.
Well, I had the best perception, apparently.
Again, how many times you gotta light? Oh, is it one of those pipes?
No, it's more like it burnt. He finished it,
Uh-huh.
repacked it, and lit it again.
We've
Okay,
been here for a
so
while.
Friday?
Yes. All right. So, even with your low perceptions, so here's the thing that happens sometimes. Any group, when I ask you guys to make a roll, if you guys are grouped up, sometimes what I'll do is average out your rolls. So someone will get a really good perception, and that'll help everyone else who had a low perception.
Yeah, like my one.
Yes. So that
Or my two.
Thanks for the nat 20.
I think the
You're welcome.
only
I
way
made
you could
it
be
a
worse
10.
than that is if you were blind.
right? So, like, sometimes if you're, like, doing stealth rolls or something, so long as, like, the average is pretty high, you don't have to worry about the fact that your one singular roll was low.
Gotcha.
And I'm only taking a break to say that because this is a good time to introduce that mechanic.
Right.
All right, so basically, group rolls get averaged.
Yes.
Usually.
Alright.
So you guys notice that while you're introducing each other and kind of getting used to one another, it has gotten real quiet around you. Where everyone else around you has been talking and kind of getting used to one another, like you guys have been doing, suddenly everyone's quiet and they're watching the front of the courtyard, and you see that the guards are far more alert than they've been. They're standing at attention. Their spines are straight, and they're all looking straight forward. They're not looking all in the same place, the guards are, but they're looking more attentive, like they're actually, guarding something now other than slacking off.
Oh,
And
that's the more important
What a
thing.
novel idea.
yeah, you're thinking to yourself, someone important has walked in, and sure enough, down the walkway, at the beginning of the courtyard, into the castle, you see two what looks to be humans, stepping into the courtyard. They are very finely dressed, in a weird way. It looks like.
I'm gonna need you to shut your door.
Okay.
Wait for the next one. Thank you.
Shut up, Peter.
It wasn't Peter.
Oh.
It, in a weird way. They're not dressed in finery. They're not dressed in like lots of drippy gold and jewels. No, they're dressed like adventurers. But like adventurers who've never actually been on the road.
Yeah,
I know that look.
So like my
Wannabes.
character.
So like this is like first
Try
time.
hard.
Adventurers that went to a prep school.
Yeah,
God.
like they've never been outside a court before.
Oh,
They've just never been outside.
Very ill-equipped.
Very pale.
oh, they're adventurers that haven't actually adventured.
Yeah.
They're royalty.
Yeah.
And you see them take a moment to look around. One is a red-headed woman. The other is a blonde man. They're about roughly the same height and age. But they look around a few times before they seem to focus on you guys.
Oh shit.
And they are headed your way.
Dave doesn't have a in character.
No, that wasn't in character.
But I want it to be.
No, it wasn't.
I just see them coming, look at my bracelet, them again. That about figures.
Also, randomly, you guys all suddenly hear the word crack snack.
What?
Crack snack? What?
As you do.
Corey,
What?
It works! Excellent.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
you might want to explain because it was your voice they heard.
So
So
now
my
everybody's
character's
looking
now
at you.
staring at you like, what the?
Okay, alright. So, telepathically, I'm going to tell you guys that these bracelets let us communicate telepathically.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
So I look at my bracelet, and then telepathically through the bracelets. Neat.
There's a long pause before you just start hearing penis, penis, penis. And
Alright,
Lysander's just standing there giggling. like,
Ramen's
please
immediate
stop.
response to this is attempting to find the off switch.
Milo
Please
just
stop.
Corey, hey Corey.
Yes, babe.
On that note, make a perception check for me. Just you.
Milo's trying not to crack
Natural
up.
20.
So you were attempting to find an off switch on this bracelet.
Yes.
You notice that as you're looking to find this off switch, you don't see a way to get the bracelet off.
Oh, hold on now. You have just made a very nervous high elf. Please repeat yourself, and slowly.
You don't see a way to remove the bracelet.
That's what I thought you said.
I know a way to remove it.
Yes.
Chop your hand off. Remove bracelet, put hand back on.
There's spells for that.
That's...
This
None
world
of
is
us know
magic.
them yet.
Nothing has to be permanent.
That's unfortunate. Oh, shoot. Oh.
After a few moments, she stops. I'm sorry. Everything okay?
Is it out of your system now? Are you done?
For now.
All right.
Why do I get the feeling that we're gonna encounter a really super serious moment, and then we're just gonna hear penis, penis?
No, you're just gonna hear Milo
like
whistling
we're at
mentally
the
to
end
himself.
of this campaign. We're at the end of this campaign. We're fighting the big bad. Like someone's died, and then we're about to strike the final blow, and then all of a sudden,
Penis.
Well, that's our war cry.
Okay. So,
oh yeah, royalty
Royal
coming towards
families.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my character kind of bows a bit, probably. Like, respectful.
Okay. You.
Ramen bows to no figure.
Yeah, well, my character's not rude.
Mine is extremely so, and I'll make that
Listen,
blatantly obvious now.
Listen, Croft's trying to straightens herself up and kneels, since, it's a knight and she's supposed to do that with royalty.
Bliss kind of cocks her head and looks excited.
Milo just gives basically a sustained nod.
Hat tip, guitar
Yeah.
riff.
To those who bowed or curtsied or what have you, the woman says, "Oh, there's no need for that." Just
Immediately stands back up.
yeah, just stand up.
Oh well, if you
stand
say
up.
so.
We're all friends
Yeah,
here.
well, fine.
You're my friend. What's my birthday?
I'm gonna ask him.
Counter question: what's mine?
That wasn't in character.
Oh, that was absolutely in character for the
What
princess.
what is your quest? What is your favorite color?
I don't know you.
Green. Wait. Blue.
Alright, hold on, guys.
Okay, guys, come
Hold
on.
on. Yeah, we're
We got a
derailing a
game.
bit.
We got a game. We got a game.
So you guys know enough to recognize that this is Prince Izo and Prince Edhi. And they look super excited to meet you guys.
Race.
They appear to be
Humans.
Okay.
human. You know that Ishal is a human kingdom.
Okay.
So it stands to reason that they are probably human. Probably.
Deductive reasoning.
Deductive reasoning. But they are very excited to see you guys. But you notice that they look around for a little bit longer, trying to perhaps find someone else. And you see the two of them speak very quietly to one another. And you don't understand the language that they speak. But after a moment, they look back to you and say, "Well, there seems to be some stragglers, but we're very happy that you're here. We trust that you got our letters."
Yeah. I thought
Are
it was just like spam mail for a second.
oh no, we're glad you didn't throw that out. That would be disastrous. This is an offer of a lifetime.
Oh, good thing I still have mine
Normally
then.
people say that when like the lifetime is brought to an immediate end.
Usually there's a catch to these kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, there's not really a catch here. This is the offer of a lifetime.
Oh, I guess the catch would be where we're headed, supposedly.
I believe the offer of the lifetime is what's the offer?
So you've heard the rumors, have you?
Not like it was hard to ignore.
I mean, the halfling seems to be a decent person. Like, I'm not gonna listen to rumors. But, like,
People talk a lot when you only come waist high and they don't see you.
it's true.
Oh my god. Why are you guys this way?
You love every second of it.
You do. The two of them kind of straighten up a bit and say, "Well, we are leading an expedition, and we plan on being the first to successfully navigate. Now, we're going to be the first because no one has had such skill before. We've heard of you. We've heard of all of you. And we're positive that we can do this. We just need you guys on board."
I have a quick question. What have you heard about me?
That you sing the finest songs, that your voice leads inspiration.
Yeah, so you're like a bard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The best of bards. We only wanted the best. For
that's
our
fair.
group, at least.
That does raise a question, though. What's with all these other people here?
Well, everyone needs a little backup, right?
Oh,
That's
so
more
we're
than
like,
backup.
yeah, so
Or
we're
spares.
like the head guardsmen then?
Call them the front line.
Oh, we're first string. Cool.
Yeah, varsity, my dude.
No. You misunderstand me. They're the front line.
Oh, then what are we?
They're the cannon fodder.
They're the red shirts.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
boy.
exactly very kind.
Wait, are these other bracelets red colored?
They are not.
Please tell me
Okay.
there's a red colored bracelet somewhere in this crowd.
You do see red colors around you.
They're probably gonna die first then.
You guys are the first.
Don't tell them that. Be kind to them.
They don't have long to live.
Damn.
Let them have some comfort in life, okay?
Let's not make quick assumptions about how quickly.
Anyway, so maybe you could give us a bit more detail on our specific roles.
Well, see, to lead an expedition, we actually have to be with you, and, well, we do need to be kept safe.
So we are the head bodyguard.
Yes and no, because when we get to where we're going, no one else is going to be going in. Just us.
Right.
So the experience of a lifetime, you get to see what no one else has seen before.
So we're the only group that gets to go into show?
Yes.
Then why bring all the other people here in the first place?
Because we need help getting there first.
I guess that's a good point.
It is a bit of a hike.
Shoal is surrounded by many tall mountains and many dangerous situations.
Do you have any idea what's out there?
Rumor has it that there's another civilization there. Or was.
Was.
That's not
What do you
foreboding.
mean? What do you mean by was?
Well, you think that if there was still an active civilization there, that they wouldn't have reached out by now?
Unless they don't like neighbors.
Even then, you can't self-contain a civilization for that long.
Well,
Why not?
It's been centuries. So much you don't run a kingdom. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, so let's get down to
Did
the
I just get called dumb?
No, Gliss, you just got called a peasant. There's a difference. Now, let's get down
Okay,
to the
but I am a
nitty-gritty of it all.
peasant. I'm okay with that.
You're a pheasant.
When do we leave?
Well, we would like to head out as soon as possible, but we did send out a few more letters, so perhaps it would be wise to make sure that the others didn't just decline and, give them some time to show up.
Right.
It is an opportunity of a lifetime.
It is. See, you're coming around. I knew you would.
God damn it, Shannon. I fucking hate you.
What did Shannon do?
She said, that's racist. I'm not a pheasant.
Well, she's not.
she's not. She's a magpie.
She's a fucking magpie.
I'm glad you enjoyed my joke, though.
Sorry, I vanished for a minute. My Discord restarted for some reason.
It was so racist, it destroyed Discord.
Okay, so anyway, well, I mean, I'm always down to explore. I haven't gotten to see much other than the city.
There'll be so much to see out there. And who knows, you might find a few answers to questions that you've been wondering about.
Okay, I'm amending my notes here because I wrote they don't know shit about me, and now I'm going
To write, they know
question
some
mark,
shit about
exclamation
me.
point, question mark, exclamation point. Fuck you. They know something.
7 collars.
And it's in all caps, by the way.
Well, that's meant for everyone, not just you.
Well,
Nice retcon. Plot armor. +1.
Bullshit.
Listen, your DM has to save her fucking ass somehow. But
Son of a whore.
Yeah, Gliss looks a little surprised at that comment, and her feathers ruffle a little bit.
no need to get worried. We did do research on everyone.
Yes, they didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
Lysandra, I look.
That snark was in character.
I look taken aback by this. Like, how much research are we talking here?
Well, we are putting our lives in your hands. So, fair amount.
Telepathically.
Alright.
How big are your hands?
Okay.
Final's just gonna cover his bracelet with his own hand, just like, shut up.
Now, I'm sure that you all have noticed that your bracelets have special functions.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's been noticed.
Penis.
Continue.
He's clasping his hand over it harder.
What precisely have you guys discovered yet?
Penis,
They appear to be communication devices of some
that was so
type.
worth it. I mean, yeah,
We can talk in each other's heads.
Yes, there is that.
yes,
So
there is.
So the glow will go down, don't you worry. We wouldn't want to be caught in a situation because your bracelets gave us away. So to go on to your communications, you can speak into your bracelets and communicate up to a mile with them. They're quite fancy, cutting edge. And the telepathy works up to 2 miles.
Handy.
We worked real hard on these. So,
quick question, like OOC.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Is there a way to edit your like specific items in the equipment thing on the sheet, or do I have to just delete it and do it all over?
Deleting it actually is the way to edit it, because when you click delete on something, it'll pop up beneath in an edit box, and then you can resave it back to your equipment.
All right, thank you.
So yes, we worked real hard on these. These are cutting edge. We are hoping that they will help out quite a bit in our journey. Did you notice anything else about them?
Yeah, they're made out of mage stone.
Yes.
We can't take it off.
Oh, you noticed that.
See, I didn't want to set it because I didn't want the existential dread to set in. But thank you for putting that back into my mind. Thank you.
Wait, we can't take them off?
Yeah, no, they're there. Yeah.
That's not concerning at all. As Milo just kind of deadpan looks at the pair of them.
I am concerned. I am a little bit concerned.
It's a safety feature.
Whose safety?
Yours?
So
who are you talking to?
You're not telling us.
I'm rolling perception to see if they are lying.
That's an insight.
Insight, whatever.
The thing with the stuff.
Hang on, I'm checking my
No,
stats.
the thing with the roll and the dice and the numbers and yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
They do not appear to be lying. When they say it is a safety feature, they seem to mean it is a safety feature.
See, what they're not telling us is if we do get them off, they explode.
Why don't you ask them about it?
Why don't they come off?
See, where we're going, we want to make sure that there's no accidents, and that someone doesn't try to steal them for any reason. They are high tech. Now, there is a way to get them off. Don't you worry. It's just not available to you right now because we don't want anyone unsavory to get mixed up.
What if somebody cuts off our hands and then takes it?
Please let that not happen.
Yeah, see, now that you've said that.
Well, see, there are some kinks to every little bit of technology.
Yeah,
I'd say that's a pretty good sized kink.
That's like a 4chan sized kink right there. That's Tumblr worthy.
Well, see, but there are...
Shame on this kink.
Hey, come on.
There are ways around that, actually.
Go on.
The bracelets come with a little bit of protection, just in case that someone tries to get a little chop happy.
Handsy, you might say?
Yes.
You don't stop.
Do they make shields?
Tish.
I'm sorry, Shannon, are you saying something, sweetheart?
Yeah, I said, do they make shields?
Of a sort.
Oh.
They will temporarily shield themselves and you if they are to be striked or if they are struck within a certain area of effect, let's just say.
So if someone tries to chop off your hand, it'll protect you.
Unless they try to do it from the shoulder.
We've got like Wonder Woman bracelets.
Then you lose your bracelet and your entire arm.
But your wrist will be fine.
That's why you keep your hand keep your hand raised to the level of your neck.
Like Wonder Woman.
No, like that was Phantom of the Opera.
Oh. Well, no, I'm just thinking that Wonder Woman's got the bracers that she deflects things with, and I'm just... Nothing. Never mind. Continue.
Yep.
Well, see, worst to worst, you can wear gloves over them. It's okay. They're not that big. They're not that bulky.
Kind of bitchin'.
Well, again,
+3 is swag.
Again, the glow will die down when we leave, so it will be significantly swagalicious, but less bitching.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Did I just listen to royalty use swagalicious and bitchin'?
Sure.
They're one with the people. They understand.
They are the rulers of the people. Praise the rulers.
Yes.
Long live the meme.
Do you guys have any other questions that we could possibly answer for you?
Well, what should we be getting up to before we leave if we're waiting for people? I mean, it could be a few days.
It could be like, when's our next session?
God,
2 weeks.
See, there are a few things that we could do. Mostly we want to kind of get to know one another and make sure that you're prepared for the job. And that there's a level of trust.
Oh, we do trust falls.
I'm going to say right now there might be an issue with that.
I call not getting paired with the halfling.
I call not being paired with anybody, at least for the catching.
It's true. We'd crush him, poor thing.
We will not be doing trust falls. Don't you worry. No, it's more of a test.
Oh, here it comes.
Is it multiple choice?
It's...
I'm getting Bureau of Balance vibes all over this place.
Leah's finally heard that now, so she knows the joke.
Yeah, I got that joke.
Oh my god, I hate every single one of you right now.
No,
Then you get the joke of why I'm named Ronan.
So what kind of test exactly?
It's not written or oral, don't you worry about that.
And now Vital is worried. Because those were the things he was hoping on.
So, let me guess. This involves a deep, dark hole somewhere with things in it that need to die.
Don't be dramatic.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No,
Am I wrong?
You actually are.
Huh.
That's weird.
That's a nice change of pace.
So, what are we doing then?
Well, you'll be fighting another team.
That's
What?
what I thought. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we're about to go through some Naruto tuning exam squad battles over here.
No, just one team, just the one. Don't worry. We were not going to have a tournament. That'd be unfair. Everyone else would be really upset, and I really don't want to pay for that much healing. I mean, we could. The kingdom's not in trouble or anything. We can afford it. But let's face it, I would rather not spend the money on that if I don't have to.
Shield, of course I did.
which team are we fighting then?
They look around and you see them kind of taking in bracelets and kind of studying everyone before they point, and there is another group. Their bracelet does not shine as bright as yours, but it definitely stands out from the others. It is a light white blue, and they have a cleric, a sorcerer, a paladin, a ranger, and a rogue.
Shit, that's 5.
Yes,
We're
it is.
equally
You
teamed.
can count.
First off, don't
Put
think
the
about it, woman.
Out.
Under skills. There we go.
Now I'm very worried.
You can count asterisk. Note at least to 5.
Okay.
Now it's going to be a little unfair. You guys are a little better than them, but there's a secret to this. One moment, my dudes.
This says the royalty.
By
You ruined my yawn.
By the way, these two don't look to be twins, but they have been speaking back and forth and kind of picking up on each other's sentences.
Are they wearing bracelets?
They're not.
Are they wearing mage stone?
No, not that you can tell, at least.
Mage stone undergarment.
We broke the GM.
Seriously considering mage stone undergarments now.
I'm just picturing now that Friday's eyes have turned into that loading
Man,
screen thing.
I've heard hard as a rock, but this is ridiculous.
Damn it.
Those are
Okay.
really uncomfortable underwear.
I am rolling perception on the other team.
Okay, what are you specifically looking for here?
I'm trying to see how well armed and armored they are.
They seem decently armed, not as well as you guys, however.
Can I
Well,
roll
except
in?
for you.
I didn't even roll yet, but
Oh.
okay.
I mean, I just will tell you straight out, they seem decently armed. Not as well as you guys, but they seem decently armed.
Can I roll insight to see how well they seem to get along with each other?
Sure.
Are they friends?
Well, I mean, like, to get an idea of how well they might work together.
Have they made friendship bracelets for each other in addition to the mage stone bracelets?
Oh shit, we don't have friendship bracelets.
We're doomed.
The power of friendship is not going to help us at all.
Well, 'cause, I mean, let's face it, our group is apparently playing off each other really well.
Yeah,
But it's a matter of, are they getting along in a way that it seems that they could work together well,
right.
basically. Damn.
Oh, okay.
That is a insightful halfling.
Fucking A.
Milo, you see that they seem exceptionally buddy-buddy. They look like they've known each other all their lives. And you can tell because, like, the way they talk and they kind of, like, casually touch each other's arms or shoulders as they talk. They seem to have known each other before this. There's an air of familiarity in the group.
So they do have friendship bracelets.
They might just
Probably.
have friendship bracelets.
Well, one advantage they'll have is they've worked with each other before.
Oh, the prince cuts in because they'll have more than just that advantage. We want to be fair to them.
Oh boy.
Friday, I think Ramen's kind of gone into like tactician mode. How many of them are wearing metal?
Probably
Several.
most of them.
Out of the 5, give me a number.
5, probably.
3. 3 of them
Okay. And I would like to, like, specifically know. I would like to point out the cleric of that, or the healer class, so to speak.
are. Okay. You can do that.
I do that.
Can I continue now?
You may.
Oh, thank you for letting me
I
participate in the.
suppose.
Thank you for letting me DM this campaign that I've written up for you guys. I really appreciate it. I mean, letting me finally talk in my own campaign is just, it's blessed. Thank you, Corey, so much.
I'm just gonna read through my telegram real quick.
Yeah, fuck you.
I mean, not now.
God damn it, shut the fuck up. The prince pulls from his side a little packet, and there are a couple of stones in there, and because he looks a moment and counts you guys out, and puts 3 red stones and 3 blue stones in his hand before he closes his fist a little bit and kind of shakes them up, and he puts them back in a smaller pouch before he offers the bag out to you guys. And he goes, all right, now everyone take 1 stone because things are going to get interesting. Now, so what we're going to do here to do this a little interesting is we're going to have
No, my quarter.
Gliss, Lysandra, and let's say Vidal. Roll a D2 for me. So basically flip a coin.
Which side is which?
One side is 1 and the other side is 2.
Okay. So Vidal, you pull out a blue stone, and Gliss and Lysandra pull out red stones.
I like this color.
Now, Milo and Ramen, your turn.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. The princess kind of waves. It's just, come with me, guys. We're gonna set this up. It's gonna be fun. Don't worry about it. Just keep
Automatically worrying about it.
just
Don't just stay. Never in the
Really-
history
really
of
worried
anyone
about it.
saying to stay calm has anyone ever been calmed.
just remember what color
It's
stone
like
you
saying, "Don't
have
look
for me.
down."
Just remember what color stone you have for me, okay?
I don't remember already.
You have red.
Thank you.
I also have red.
Yeah.
I also have red.
The
Only
the 2s have
blue.
red, the blues have 1. Okay. You see the prince pull away from your group for a second, and he goes up and talks to this other group of people before he leads you guys along, and you guys are brought into a training yard off the courtyard. It looks like this is where the guards mostly do their work. Curiously, it is empty except for you guys. And the the prince leads the group off to the other side of the training yard, and the princess smiles at you, says, okay, so this is just gonna take just a moment. I need you to trust me, but see, you need to have a handicap here. Just so you guys are kind of more forced to work together, okay?
All right.
What kind of handicap?
So I'm going to cast a spell, and you guys are going to have to really try to communicate. And it's going to be hard, but it's team building, you know?
Oh boy.
I don't like this.
So
I think I'd rather be doing trust falls right now.
You know, I'm starting to think about that myself.
So the people in blue who had the blue stone are going to be blind, and the people who have the red stone are going to be deaf.
Oh,
Well then.
cool.
I don't like that.
Vital's kind of considering trying to trade his stone with somebody else, but he's pretty sure
There
it's
is
not
no
against
trading.
the rules.
How can I hack this? How can I avoid this?
You're gonna make the bard deaf.
Yes.
Oh god, the two spellcasters can't see.
Which means
Good thing I get.
Milo can see.
Good thing I get AOE spells.
you're gonna have to guide each other and not kill each other.
Everyone's gonna die.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so are these spells in effect right now?
Not quite yet, no.
Okay.
You see the prince kind of chatting the other group up, and then you feel the princess cast her spell, and suddenly you guys are blind and deaf.
Okay.
Milo seems completely unconcerned with being deaf, as he then telepathically goes, "This doesn't seem like this will be that much of a problem."
I don't like this.
Can we hear each other telepathically?
You
Did the
can.
bracelet still work? Okay.
Yeah, that was the thing I wanted to test. Okay.
At least these still work.
Yes, at least those still work. The only issue is that you're not going to be able to hear the other team when they're talking to one another.
Except for Bluestones over here.
Yeah.
But they have to relay it back. See,
Azure
team building!
balls.
Team building! And those who are deaf are going to have to relay to those who are blind.
We're all gonna die.
The deaf leading the blind.
Yes.
Alright, so
And vice
we all
versa.
agree right now that the cleric needs to go down first.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of him.
Good.
Assuming that you can see where he is.
Which
Do my
one's
best
the
to point him
cleric?
out.
What's he wearing?
Which one's the
Well-
cleric?
Don't ask me.
He's the one in chainmail.
Okay.
He's a human.
Bitch is going down.
That bitch is dead.
We yell in timber.
Oh my god, please say that again in that cutesy little voice.
Bitch is going down.
God bless you. Oh my god.
Bless. Hashtag bless.
It's Gliss.
Right. God damn it.
Alright. So
While everyone is discussing, Milo quietly casts False Life on himself.
I was going to say
Get them extra hit points going on.
this
Because,
is
Are we ready to go?
this is where you guys are going to be rolling initiative.
Oh boy.
False Life is 6. Cool.
You have 6 temporary hit points.
Oh god.
Alright.
Well, I can't see, so that makes sense. Oh wait, I have to add something to 5.
Holy
Don't I?
shit.
Yep.
What is my... Oh, +4, so 9.
11.
Hold on. Jesus Christ, Gliss is going first.
Yes, she is. It's a bird in flight.
Mine's 9. Sorry, I didn't have the modifier on there.
That's fine. And
19.
See, the great thing about these online character sheets is that Friday has all of our numbers.
Yep.
it's true.
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta put everyone together here.
On the online spreadsheet of death.
Friday, how far away are they from us?
They are 40 feet away from you.
Perfect.
Let me pull
Friday,
up.
is it safe to assume that the other team is also level 1?
You would hope so.
See, that's not what I asked.
I don't have to answer that.
And Milo's unslinging his crossbow.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I had to make some room here. All right.
Oh, that'd be super useless in this situation.
Okay, princess, where are you guys?
1 second, my dude. Hold on. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I need to roll initiative for your friends.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have friends.
This test's gonna be really bad then.
Look, just tell me where the healer is, and that's all I need to know. Oh man, I just took my boots off and my toes have never felt so free. Oh, be free, little doggies.
Okay. So...
Does anyone else's anxiety increase with each sound of a die being rolled by the DM?
It's not
Or
just
is that
you,
just
dude.
me?
It's not. It's not.
Let me
just
just
you.
roll up 20 lions. So then Wolf 46 attacks.
Let's see. Hold on, my dudes. Now that I have them in the lineup, I need to make sure everything's ready.
Hold on, Shannon. I'm trying to make this as like easy to find as possible. Okay.
What are you doing?
She's asking me a question about saving throws. I'm not talking in
You're
game
busy.
because I didn't want to
You're
interrupt
busy.
you.
Yeah, you're busy rolling, so
Thank
I figured
you.
you'd be able to answer.
I appreciate your kindness.
We love you.
I love you too.
Good. Because I'm giving you a place to stay, so.
I definitely appreciate that. I mean, you do want me to visit you, yes?
I do. Who loves orange soda?
This Fago?
No,
Nah, dude, that's
it's
Mountain
orange
Mist.
soda.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, I see it.
All right. So up first is Gliss, who is deaf.
Okay.
The group at the other end, they are 40 feet away from you. You have the paladin in the front. You have the paladin and the ranger towards the front. The others are kind of staggered behind them.
Okay. So, mentally to everyone, I'm like, so we're going after the cleric first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'll be the biggest obstacle.
Of course, they'll probably be after me too, so keep that in mind, and
Okay.
I'll get behind the paladin.
So,
I was gonna say.
Oh shit, I'm not the meat shield in this campaign.
No, you are not.
So at I focus on the cleric and I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
I whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, which is within 60 feet. You already said they're 40 feet away, so snatch that. And racking it with terrible pain. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
On a cleric. Oh no.
I know, but still.
What's the number they have to beat?
You have to beat a 12.
12? Okay, hold on a second.
I'm sorry, Shannon. Say that one more time.
Wait.
No,
Wait,
Shannon,
no.
your spell casting
Should be your charisma.
is your charisma. So get that.
They have to beat a 19.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah, they're not.
That spell save DC
Sorry, I
remains the
forgot to
same
change it.
because it's your ability. The only thing that changes is what they have to roll for.
Yeah, no, it was already set at intelligence.
Oh, gotcha.
I forgot to change it.
Ooh, Shannon.
Yeah?
You cast this this spell and you see the cleric stiffen for a moment and then they shake it off.
Damn it!
Oh.
What happened?
He
Yeah, we can't see.
succeeded.
Give me
What
about
did he
where
hit?
they're at.
No, because on a successful roll,
Yes,
target
so
takes
just
half as much damage
roll
and
me.
doesn't have to move away, which means you still have to roll 3d6 psychic damage.
You
You do.
have to roll 3d6 psychic damage, my love.
Oh, right, I do. Okay, so sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry.
But they're not running away for the live. They're
Oh, wrong thing.
That one roll looks like troll. So that's about right.
it's a troll roll.
So they take shit.
They take 7 damage.
Yeah.
They take
That's still a
7
lot at first level.
There's a lot at first level. Lysandra, you are up next.
I hit him.
Good job.
Well done. I
Good
can't
work.
see.
What? We're supposed to communicate, okay?
Milo, stay behind me.
That was
She
the plan.
brings out her longsword, pulls up her shield, and then basically just moves to get in front of everybody in defensive position.
So basically, you're having a stare down with their paladin now.
Her job right now is to
I
protect.
dare you.
That's what she's gonna do.
Thank you, Milo. Milo, you're my best friend.
I try.
You're gonna have to get through me.
Okay.
Their sword goes through you.
I
Well,
don't know
shit.
if there's like a full
No.
defensive.
That'd be their sword goes through you.
Davis.
Shit, healing word. Yay!
Is there like a full defense where you get a bonus to AC or something? For
If
a
you're
round?
holding your shield, you get a +2 to your AC.
Well, I know that, but I mean like, if you choose not to do anything else.
Nah.
No, but what you
Okay.
can do,
I didn't know.
what you can
Your
do,
actions per round are much simpler in 5e.
yeah, what you can do if you're not doing anything other than like kind of standing in front of everyone. We can assume that you started out standing in front of everyone. What I can let you do is hold your action.
Alright,
Just
I'll hold my action then to attack the first person that gets within range.
So, what actually you need to do is pick a person in your party who you want to go before. So,
You don't have to pick now. You can jump in at any point.
Yeah, you can't go before. Like, if you see like one of their group coming into range, you can't interrupt their turn. But you can go after them so long as it's before someone else in your party.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hold on at that.
Okay. Just explaining that before I let you do that so that we're clear on that.
Gotcha.
So, let's see here.
That sounds like some enemy turns coming up.
It is an enemy turn.
Do I smell a level up after this session? Or is that just my nose acting up?
That's your nose acting up.
Damn.
We're still missing people. We can't.
Yeah.
Alright, fair.
I mean, we could, but
Yeah,
let's go.
we could. I'm just
Whose turn?
Let's see. How
Not me. I just went.
does he want to do this?
Oh shit.
Let's see. I think you guys are all grouped up. Still.
Just a little lump of target.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Yep.
That's something you want to hear. That's not something you want to hear when there's a sorcerer on the other team.
Yeah. At least they're 40 feet away, and most things don't. Well, nope. Never mind.
I'm sorry. Do you know what spell range is?
No,
this is my first time I'm looking at ranges and like, oh yeah, shit, some of mine go to 120. So
Yeah.
No, I think we're going to have to do something different because you guys are all kind of grouped up still.
Sounds like an AoE attack.
No. How are you guys positioned? I know Lyssandra's in the front.
Milo is sort of in the middle of the group, so he can reach everybody.
Okay.
In the back.
Vital doesn't know who he's holding on to, but he's got his hand on somebody.
I'm
guessing.
Well, if it's somebody's shoulder, it's probably not Milo.
No. That or your head. Shoulder or something or Milo's head. We don't know.
It might be Gliss.
Okay.
Don't grab ass now, Vidal.
No. That's.
Yeah, we might need to pull up that sexual STD sheet.
Wow, we're pulling it out quick. Not even.
Whoa, all right, hold on.
Okay.
God damn it. Anyway.
Back on target, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm next to because I can't see. So.
We'll say that Vital's next to Gliss.
All right, I'll do
Gliss
that.
is off to the side, on the left-hand side of the group.
All right, so I feel feathers then.
Okay.
Here it comes.
That's not a good sound.
Yeah, when the
The
DM starts
anxiety
giggling.
levels are rising.
And we gon' die first session. Good to know.
We're going
Not
down.
with me here.
They're
I'm
yelling
yelling
timber.
timber. You better move.
Gliss.
We're gonna die.
What?
Gliss.
Fuck.
Yep.
You how many hit points do you have?
Because you're about to take a lot.
Not a lot.
Well, your
Wait.
character sheet says 0, so I need.
No, it doesn't. My character says 10.
Your
On-
character is dead already.
Here, let me give you.
Dead bird walking.
I don't know if I got the hit points right.
Let me refresh your ship. No, because my page says that you have 0. Okay,
Hang
you
on,
have
I'm
you
gonna
have
post
10.
it.
You have 10.
Hang on, I'm sharing.
No, it's okay. I have your character sheet up, but it says 0 for me.
I don't know why it says that because
Okay.
I have it saved.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. I believe that you have 10.
I'm dead,
Now
huh?
you have 0.
You have 2.
Fuck!
The rogue separates from his group for just like 2 steps forward and hurls this dagger with such deadly precision that you don't even have chance to fully blink before it is lodged in your side.
Okay, so
That's
I'm guessing that she moves, and since his hand is on her shoulder, what happened?
That motherfucker stabbed me!
Wait, does she says that out loud or telepathically?
Telepathically.
God bless
That
character
bitch
voices.
gonna die.
Hey, Milo looks over, sees the knife. I got that.
That was
I gotta win on my turn.
that was a crit, by the way.
Oh God!
I'm lucky you alive.
Wait.
How much damage did that do?
That was 8
Well,
points.
she had 10, and now she's at 2.
So
That
8.
should be my updated sheet. I don't know why my old sheet was still showing that.
Hold on, let me refresh here.
It should work now.
No, it's still showing. It's fine. It's all right.
Fucking chingada.
Anyway, next.
Next, you see the cleric flinching a lot. Kind of duck behind the paladin and cast something that you can't see.
Oh, good.
He's healing himself, isn't he?
And
Probably.
Little bitch.
I just love the idea of Glitch being totally thug.
and you don't see him anymore, so you don't know how he's doing, but
shitty, I hope.
You know you know what sucks is that I can't even use magic missile because it says, and I quote, that you can see.
Yup.
Well, mine doesn't say can see, so this is gonna. Well, one of them's a C, the other one isn't. So that makes
Milo.
things interesting.
Milo, it's your turn.
All right.
Milo can. He's deaf but can see, right?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Milo doesn't actually even move from the place he's standing. He just looks over towards Gliss, points, and just says, heal. And the knife basically pops out of her side as he casts Healing Word.
Okay.
So,
What do
one second.
I...
You don't have to roll anything,
Okay.
Just me.
but you're at full health. Because
Yes.
because he has a +8 modifier on his healing.
Nice.
So he basically just went, that's why he said, I got it.
I got this.
Finger guns.
Man, you could have fumbled and I would have been almost back to full health.
You'd have been at full health.
Yeah. You only took 8 points of damage, so yeah. So Milo did that. You patched her up.
Yep, and that is a, let me see what action that is actually. Healing Word. That's a bonus action, so I can still do something else.
All right.
So, then Milo brings his crossbow up and shoots at the rogue.
Okay. Return fire.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. That's gonna miss.
Damn.
Aw.
You're a little off balance still, not being able to hear, and
Yeah.
just shoot off to the side, unfortunately.
What
However,
kind of shot was that?
right?
A bad one.
You know what? I don't see you shooting at him.
The ranger is
That wasn't in character. When it's in character, you don't know.
the ranger is going to take aim, however, at Ramen. And let's see.
Milo kind of telepathically duck.
You already know what spell I have Friday, so I need you to give me the exact number that you roll.
Well, I need to know your AC.
My AC currently, before I use my spell,
Yes.
17.
It misses.
Excellent.
Because even with bonuses, that wouldn't hit. So the ranger has piss poor aim and misses completely.
You can't even hit a blind man.
However,
Hey, Gliss, did you hear that joke? Oh, wait, hold on.
You know what? Fuck you.
Wait, but you didn't hear that.
No, I didn't.
what are we gonna do with you? That's not. Oh, how about this?
Uh-oh.
Vidal, what's your AC?
That's up here at the top, right?
Oh
10
wait,
for
I
armor
don't need
class?
those. I don't need those. That's fine.
Why?
Vidal.
Because it sounds like a saving throw.
Oh no.
No.
That's too many dice.
How much health do you have, Vidal?
11.
Okay, you just took 7 points. No, wait, sorry, that was 10 points.
Jesus Christ!
What happened to me?
The sorcerer points a finger at you, and 3 magic missiles just hit you hard.
3? What the fucking bullshit is this?
Alright. Well,
Shit, are you okay?
Am I?
no, I am not okay.
Okay.
I think I'm dying.
Son, you close.
Ramen, it is your turn.
That's a bad first day of the job.
Okay.
First understand
I
the
need
job.
to
I'm
communicate.
dead.
I need to communicate to the people that I can that can see,
All right.
and I need them to give me a rough estimate of where the paladin and the cleric are.
Okay, Milo can tell him that the paladin is about from Ramen, probably about 45 to 50 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
and the cleric is probably about 5-ish feet behind him.
Okay.
Straightforward or to
Probably. It's he's
Yeah, I'm kind of centered in the back row of the group.
yeah.
You did see the cleric duck behind the paladin, so
No,
Yeah,
I
Milo
didn't.
did.
Yeah.
Milo did.
Okay. Okay. So given these measurements, I am slinging sleep over there.
okay.
So I'm gonna roll 5d8, and every creature or enemy within 20 feet of that point that I'm choosing, which is the rough estimate of the cleric, are gonna be affected in ascending order of their current hit points. And we're gonna see who goes to take a nap.
Sleepy by time.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the number 26.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is that starting with the lowest hit points, it's going to start deducting from 26, and when a creature hits 0, they fall asleep. And then with the remaining number of the 26, it's going to go to the next person with the next lowest hit point. And
It's actually a good way to use sleep. I like that. I like that version better.
All right. So what happens with your 26 points is you put the rogue and the sorcerer to sleep.
What about the cleric?
No.
Ooh. Oh,
So he
shit.
must have healed.
yeah, the click. Oh, AJ's in. He is muted.
Hi, AJ.
Cool.
Hi, AJ.
Bye.
Hold on.
Okay, so the rogue and the sorcerer are asleep, you say?
Yes.
Excellent. I am going to. Well, they don't really got any ranged guys now. Okay, I think I'm good where I am. Proceed.
Unless
Alright,
the
guys,
rogue
I
has
hate
more
to
daggers.
interrupt. I really want to know how this turns out, but I'm way past late going to bed. I gotta get out of here.
Good night.
Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Take
Enjoyed
care.
Listening.
And I will be uploading this later, so if you want to catch this, you're more than welcome to.
Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent.
See you guys.
See ya.
Okay, whose
Yeah.
turn is it now?
It is Vidal's turn.
Oh, great. So he's having an existential crisis right now because he just got hit from. He doesn't even believe in a particular god, but he's suddenly finding some religion in himself.
I knew I should have gone to mass.
You got hit by a magic missile. Are you okay?
Not particularly. Can you point me in the direction that came from?
And I turn him in that direction.
Oh, hold on, don't hit anybody that's asleep now. They'll wake up.
Okay.
Okay, then I point him at the next person who's awake.
All right. So, let's see. Sacred Flame, I have to see. Eldritch Blast, I do not need to see. So,
Holy hell, you have Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Are you a
Nice.
grave? Oh, you're a grave cleric.
no.
No, you're talking to the warlock.
Yes.
Oh, you. Fuck me.
What? What?
You're really not good at telling us apart by voices, are you?
Look, I got two voices in here that sound like gnomish / hobbitish in nature. You guys all sound the same to me.
Okay, right.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, so this just says within range. So I'm assuming that if I'm pointed in the right direction, I could get the general idea of. Well, actually,
How far?
It's about 40 feet in front of us.
okay, so I'm gonna hurl Eldritch Blast at somebody 40 feet in front of me. So,
You know what? Roll there. Roll it. Flip a coin for me.
Okay, roll.
Oh no.
Okay. Now,
Probably roll at disadvantage.
make a spell attack.
Okay, so that's my. It says. Is that from a D20?
Yep. Plus your attack bonus for your spell bonus, which is a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your
Big money,
spellcasting
big money, no
modifier plus your
whammies, no
proficiency.
whammies. Fuck.
That looks like a whammy to me.
That is a whammy.
Damn.
Shit.
Well,
I'm-
he is blinded right now and has only 1 HP, and he's probably pretty
That's
freaked
okay.
out. So
Whose turn is next?
The paladins.
Fuck.
Oh wait,
did I hit anybody?
Lysandra, before I go with the paladin, you have a held action.
I do.
So before this round ends, do you want to do something with that?
Well, since it's about to get back to top of the round, I imagine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, she will turn and cast Lay on Videl.
Okay.
Or Vital, or however it's to be pronounced.
Both are right. Whatever your heart leads you to, that's the right answer.
I just realized,
feels right.
I just realized that at least 3 people in our party can heal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can heal too.
I can
So
heal
4
too.
people. That is great.
I heal as well.
Yeah, I was actually going to heal
2,
you at the end of my round. 'Cause
3.
I've got a healing spell that can be used as a bonus action. So.
Ooh.
Who's the last person who can heal?
So
I can heal.
It's me, Lysandra, Fiddle, and Bliss can all heal.
Ah.
So basically everybody but you
Not
and
AJ.
AJ.
Yeah, me and AJ can't heal. We are the dips.
Hey, you know what? Healers all around are a good thing, man.
It means you
Having
got
4
spare
healers-
healing.
Yeah. We don't have one person that if they go down, we're fucked.
So she turns a bit, puts a hand on Vital, and gives her back 5 HP.
Okay.
Or him back.
Him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So back to 6 now. Yay. Whoops.
Now you're
Well, at
only
least you're
almost
not
dying.
dead.
I'm halfway.
Sorry, it's not much, but it'll do.
It's better than it was, and I will happily take that right now. Thank you.
Right.
I'm debating now if I want to use mine because it's my last spell slot and it does a lot of healing.
I would
so-
hold on to it because
I
Yeah.
would save it.
I
Yeah,
figured
'cause
I
have
didn't
cure
cast
wounds.
because
I
figured
forgot I
didn't
could heal myself too, so.
I figured I didn't cast false life because it wasn't my turn yet. So I still have
Oh,
1 slot
okay.
left, and I'm holding
Yeah,
on to it.
I have 1 slot left too. So okay.
All right.
If any of you hit,
The opposite paladin comes forward 20 feet and holds his shield up and looks ready to take you all down, but just moves forward. Which brings us back to Lysandra.
Lysandra, I had the highest roll.
Oh no, sorry. Yes, Gliss. My bad, my dear. My bad. Gliss, what are you gonna do?
I am going to I'm thinking. Not sure, because my rapier does more damage, but my hand crossbow I don't have to get super close. I am going to First of all, I'm going to aim at the paladin, and I am going to try and shoot him.
Okay.
And that is +8.
That's a miss.
Fuck. And then
I think I know what I'll use next time.
Lysandra. Guess what?
What's up?
You are
Chicken butt.
getting bardic inspiration, my bitch.
Now, before you do this, I have a question for you, Gliss. How
Yeah.
are you inspiring Lysandra?
With maybe a song.
In the brain, because she can't hear.
So what can I say?
No.
Except you're welcome.
Shut up.
Do a little dance.
Just-
Just do a quick little
I need
jig.
a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning. She's gotta be strong and she's gotta be fast and she's gotta be fresh from the fight.
Nice.
I need a hero.
Oh no!
This is it. This was the class Shannon was born to play as.
As I just cry into my hands.
Okay, so strong and fast, bitches. And you get a bardic inspiration dice, a d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, you can roll that dice and add that number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice.
The creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration dice, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
All right.
So, wait, I can use it on what now? Just to be sure I got that right.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Which is pretty good because that's basically anything relevant to your class.
Yeah.
So go get him, Boo Boo. You kill this bitch.
Damn
Wait.
straight.
Okay, Boo Boo, go get this. Kill the bitch.
Go for blood.
With an invitation like that.
And that ends my turn because that was my bonus action.
Yes. All right, Lysandra.
With the invitation like that, Lysandra moves forward
To go kill a bitch.
to go kill a bitch.
So go kill a bitch.
I think she has a movement speed of... I have it written down, one moment.
Oh, by the way, I'm just telepathically telling everybody
30
where
feet.
everybody's moving.
Okay, good. Thank you, because I need that.
Yeah, same.
As I start moving forward, I say I'm moving forward. I move 30 feet to right up into this bitch's face. And I swing.
You only need to be 20 feet, but go ahead. Swing away.
20 feet. Good.
Gotta move. No, go straight through him.
Yes.
Get behind him and just kill the bitch. Stab him in the back. I don't care. Be sneaky.
That's what paladins do. Stab people in the back.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Wait a second.
Paladin on paladin violence.
So that would be...
Oh my.
Paladin on paladin action.
It's just a lot of yelling in Bible verses.
Ooh. Yes, that'll do it.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
Roll me some damage.
Come on, let's get a crit.
Bazinga!
Damn.
Phew.
Still, 11's
That's
not bad.
still a lot of damage.
You hit him hard enough that he flinches and you can see it.
AJ, do not bring Pagel into this.
So the rogue is asleep. The cleric
Is
Oh,
not.
he's mine.
The cleric is not asleep. And the cleric...
Oh, what I would give for Dispel Magic right now.
You and me both.
Let's see. That's not gonna work. Not just brooding and hateful, but also homosexual.
He is extremely brooding and hateful. Do not let him fool you.
And homosexual.
And homosexual.
Flaming.
Ah,
It's funny because he's a silver dragonborn, and so he's frost.
That makes it even better.
He's multi-dimensional. Fuck.
I'm here.
So, Gliss, Lysandra, Ramen, make me charisma saving throws.
yes, bitch! This is my
Fuck
jam!
That's your
Hold on.
wheelhouse.
Charisma.
It's a. Our saving throws roll 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
then
It's
plus
a
your modifier.
1d20 plus whatever your charisma modifier is.
So
Of course-
11.
Wait, what?
It'd be your it'd be plus your modifier plus
okay.
any proficiency bonus if you have one.
Yeah.
13.
I got
Oh,
it.
cool, I rolled
Thank
an
God
eight.
for that
And,
11.
Depending on what this is, I think I get some resistance to it.
Like advantage or something.
If it's a charm or if it's a sleep, I would get advantage, and if it's sleep, I'm just flat out immune.
Oh, same actually.
It is not sleep.
Is it charm?
It is not
Alright,
a
then
charm.
I get advantage then. I have
It's-
no idea how advantage works, but
It's not
Well,
charm.
you-
It's not sleep.
Oh,
Oh.
it's not.
That's
It is.
that's what I said. Yes, it's not charm. It's not sleep.
fuck.
Which, let's see. Actually, the only one who failed is Lysandra.
Wah.
Fuck.
Lysandra, you
Wait,
have.
I rolled higher. How did I?
You got a 13.
Yeah,
Ramen
Yeah.
got an 18. I got a 16.
Oh.
you got a 13, my
No,
dude.
I was reading earlier rolls. My bad.
Okay. Lysandra, you feel a wave of dread hit you.
Oh, that sounds like fear.
No. So from this point, for the next 6 rounds, no, 10 rounds, the next 10 rounds, you have a you must roll a d4 when you go to make attack rolls and subtract that from your attack roll or saving throw.
Alright, when I do this,
Well, good thing you still have your bardic inspiration.
will I be
At least one of
allowed
them.
to try to shake it off on my turn?
Yes.
All I need to know.
Which brings it to Milo.
All right. Milo is looking everyone over. He did not miss Vital's outfit, so he just kind of asks, "Can you heal?" Like through the bracelet, obviously. But as-
Yes, I can heal. Do you need healing? I can't tell
No.
what's... Okay.
No, but can you handle yourself for a second?
Yeah, I'm good right now.
Okay, good. As Milo brings his hand up, points at the cleric, snaps his fingers, and fires off a guiding bolt.
All right.
Now, Milo speaks with a Scottish accent, correct?
I'm not sure.
I've done some research. I fact checked. I think you do. I think that that's the voice that keeps popping into my head when I
Fine
hear
by
you talk
me.
as Milo.
All right, Milo. Make a. I do believe that's an attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll for me. That is going to miss.
What?
Fuck.
Holy shit!
This guy's AC is like bullshit.
Yeah. Actually,
It's not. I promise you.
I'll bet you money it's 16.
It's still bullshit.
It's not.
It's utter and complete bull hockey.
No. Sorry, you just were 1 point under You rolled a
That's an
5.
16.
I have an advantage against these guys, my ass. Well, now I'm out of first level spells, so.
Now you're in trouble. The ranger, by the way, you were wrong in saying they have no range.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Shit, I totally forgot about the ranger.
Everyone forgets about the ranger.
The
Including the ranger.
ranger is going to shoot a bolt at Milo. And Milo, what's your AC?
16, same as the cleric.
Yeah, no, he's gonna miss.
So the ranger does not have range still.
Milo fires off his bolt and then ducks as the ranger shot goes over his head.
Afraid, just like nope. All
That
right.
was my hat, you asshole.
Yeah. No. Then he grabs his hat and looks for a hole, finds none, puts it back on.
Guitar rift.
The sorcerer is asleep, which brings us to Ramen.
Get that damn cleric.
See, I'm tempted to put down this this paladin here.
You know, being a cleric, that kind of makes him definitely not damned anything.
Just shut up.
Be nice, I'm
How
healing
far-
you.
How far away is this paladin?
From you right now, 25 feet, because you're in the back of the group.
Okay.
Be aware that Lysandra is in front of him.
Yep.
I know. Alright. I'm gonna be a little ballsy. Why the hell not? I'm gonna use my movement to go up to him and from the side.
You don't know what the side is.
You're blind.
Unless someone tells you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be communicating with Lysandra. Be like, hey, don't let me touch you.
Alright, come closer. Come closer. Not. No, not to the right. Go back left. There you go. Keep going straight. Keep going. Okay, now stop.
And I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Don't grab
Ooh.
Lysandra. You know what? You're blind.
Oh no.
You're blind. This is a touch spell,
Like, who
isn't
are you
it?
reaching for? Like, what do you plan on doing as he's coming close?
Tell
I'm
her what you gotta do. I gotta touch him.
from
Just say that.
seeing this paladin from before. Is he wearing a helmet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm reaching up and grabbing his head.
Awkwardly fumbling and just touching this guy.
Look, first off,
Forward enough.
Ramen is a battle-hardened wizard.
Okay.
There is
He
nothing.
does,
Corey.
not he does not fumble, it's tactical groping.
Yes.
Corey.
So bring up that book again.
Corey,
Yes, my love.
I need you to make a dex check, my love.
A dex check.
Yep.
I
In
mean,
before he
okay.
grabs me.
Gosh, I only have a +6 to dex. Darn.
I mean, fucking Milo had a +10 to attack, and look what that got him.
I mean, you're right.
You're right, we suck.
How's a 17?
You don't manage to grab his head, but you do get his shoulder.
Okay, that's cool. I'm still using Shocking Grasp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume he's wearing metal.
He is wearing metal.
I have advantage on the attack roll.
Joy.
Fuck yes! Come on, crit. Crit.
So that's 11. Oh, that's 100. Whoop, 1 0 off.
You did a lot of damage.
22 to AC.
That'll hit.
Okay,
Yes.
Crit. Crit. Crit.
so that's a 1d8.
Plus probably your int or something.
No, spells don't get plus int, unfortunately, unless it's specified. 7 damage.
Ooh.
Not too bad.
Ooh. You grab
Microwave
his
the bitch.
shoulder and just you let loose the most electricity you've probably ever let go of. And you don't get to see it, you just feel him seize beneath your hand. The rest of the group see this guy just like arch like he's been hit with a fucking lightning bolt, and
I
then
don't.
you're right, you don't. And then he
I really want to drive home like this fear factor into the other group. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to like make sparks shoot around me.
no,
Darn it!
It's a
no.
bonus action. He's allowed.
Oh, prestidigitation is a bonus action. Yep, shower of
Wait,
sparks.
can it make smoke? Can it make smoke?
Yes,
Make
I-
smoke come out of his
can
armor.
use-
I-
can
It can
use the
make
spell
one
up to
harmless
3
illusion.
times.
I'm
Make it
going.
look like you cooked him in his armor.
I'm going to say no because you're blind. You don't know where to put it.
You make
That's
the dirt
fair.
next to him spark.
No. I'm making these sparks like around me, like flying
Oh.
off me,
Okay, I will give you that.
and then I will also create the smell of cooked meat.
Well, you don't have to work too hard for that because the paladin collapses.
Oh shit!
And then with my free movement action,
You
I
don't
know-
have one.
where I know the
You don't have one.
oh my gosh, do I get a
You use
free
the bonus
fuck you action?
No.
Damn it.
You use prestidigitation. I can't ever.
Prestidigitation.
You use
Use
your
pretzel digits.
your
That's fair,
fancy
that's fair.
cantrip to make yourself look fancy. You don't get another bonus action.
That's fair. Okay.
Los Angeles. Gringe, you can't see it, but good job. You kicked his ass.
Can I use the remainder of my movement speed?
I
I
mean,
have 5 feet.
you have 5 feet. Okay, where are you going with your 5 feet?
Probably behind the paladin.
Behind the paladin. That is correct.
That's where I'd go.
Behind the paladin,
I'm
you go.
sorry. I'm sorry,
The blind
but out
man
of the
just
whole
killed
group,
their paladin. I'm pretty sure they're going after him.
yeah, out of the whole group, I have the least amount of hit points. Yes, protect the squish, please.
Okay, Videl, it is your turn.
Alright, so I have 3 different options here, and I'm not quite sure which one I want to do. I can either heal myself, which I don't think is super pressing right now because it seems
They're
like
all
we're... Yeah, they all seem to be more focused on other things.
Mhm.
I could try to throw another Eldritch Blast at them without knowing where exactly they are. Or, this is a cantrip I was asking about before, Friday. True Strike. All I have to do is point at something. So if someone...
You have
The
to
high-
see them.
Yeah, you have to see.
Okay, because it says point, it doesn't say see. But,
It doesn't
Alright.
say
Send
point
me-
at a
send me
target
a
creature
link.
that you can see within range.
no, it just says point
Oh.
a finger at a target in range.
Oh,
Hold
Doesn't
on.
say see.
Let me double check this.
It might be that the source I had it written differently, but...
No,
one that I was
it
looking at.
says in range.
oh
shit.
Sweet. Okay.
Nice.
Just
So-
tell me what I gotta do, dude.
Okay, well, what it does is it gives you an advantage for your first attack roll against a target, but can I give the advantage to someone else if I communicate it to him?
You know what? I will allow this.
In this case, at least?
Yes.
cool rule.
Okay. So, Bliss, I'm gonna point, and you tell me if it's hot or cold.
Okay. Who are you
Which
trying to
target
point
do we
at?
need to get hit?
That
Not
cleric.
any of them
That
sleeping.
cleric.
Okay, so which way?
And
Just-
I just kind of pick up his hand and point it at the cleric.
That's a lot easier than what I suggested. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and do True Strike. So that's for 30 feet. Is he within 30 feet?
Yeah. No.
Damn.
Okay, we gotta move closer. But we can do that because the paladin's dead now.
Okay.
So,
Because
Well, now
the
that I'm
cleric
pointing in the
is
right way, I can move forward.
yeah, the cleric is 45 feet.
Okay.
so
So,
you only need to move 15 feet. Which
okay,
is
so
still behind the paladin.
so continue to try to point exactly where he's got. He's going to move ahead 15 feet.
Okay.
And then we're going to go ahead and do the True Strike. So is there anything at the roll for that?
Nope.
Okay. So then, next person to attack, I will describe what their weakness is.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
This brings us to Gliss.
Okay. Hey, guess what? I'm aiming at the cleric.
I wonder why.
So you gain advantage.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so I have.
So basically, my character's pointing like, there, that's the one.
He's got a weak knee. Get him.
Need to pull up my
I
character.
don't know where his knee is, but I have a feeling that that's the part.
Okay, so I have advantage on the attack roll.
Yes. 19 will do it.
It's a 19.
19 is greater than 16.
D6 plus 3. Come on, baby. Give it to me. Yes! I crit!
Oh shit.
Yes.
He is not looking so hot, but he is still on his feet.
I'm glad I helped.
That's for shaking off my spell earlier, you little fuckhead.
Did that work? I can't see. Did that work?
It worked.
Yep.
I shot him.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Lysandra, you've got you've got a wizard behind you, a paladin by your fucking feet. Videl is a couple feet behind you, off to your side, and the cleric is looking pretty ragged. The rogue and the sorcerer are still asleep.
And the ranger is just like, crap, why am I useless?
Yeah.
Everyone keeps forgetting about the ranger.
Even the DM.
We haven't done anything.
The rogue and the sorcerer are passed out.
we'll
Alright,
take out
so
the
it's
ones that
just
are
the
awake
cleric
first.
and the ranger?
Yep.
Alright, how far away is the cleric from...
From you, you move forward 20 feet, so he is 25 feet from you.
Alright, so
can get him.
start moving forward towards him, like, bitch, I'm gonna...
Charge him! Charge him!
How does charging work?
No, you just say that you're charging him.
Just gonna fucking charge at him then.
I mean, I think you have 30 feet of movement, so you can reach him.
She
Roller.
freaking runs right at him and forward,
You have your-
overhead and down.
Remember your dice, too.
Oh yeah, that inspiration too.
Bardic inspiration,
Yeah,
'cause you're
and
gonna
she's
need it.
gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and do that too.
Oh.
Remember
also the
to
ba-
distract a d4 from your attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
Forget
is
the
why I
bang,
said
too.
use your d6.
So
Actually, before you do that, you could try another charisma saving throw to kind of cast it off.
Yeah, do
alright.
that.
Let me do that first then.
Come on, baby.
And I will add the 1d6 to that roll.
Okay.
Well, let's see if you need it first. Don't say you're gonna use it unless you need it.
Alright. I'm trying to remember what charisma is. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Yeah, you have a +8.
Oh,
That's
never
a
mind,
nat
I'm good.
20.
Ooh, you shake that bane off so fast.
That cleric's probably just
on
like,
your attack.
oh shit.
I don't have this.
I don't have this.
I suddenly have many things, and this is not one of them.
I have many things, and all of them are regret.
Would I just roll these separately, or can I do it
Yeah,
all
you-
in one formula?
Roll your attack.
Alright, so... 7, and I'm adding the 1d6 to hit. Unless I don't need to.
Which
You
you
don't
don't.
You don't need it.
No, I
Coffee
don't.
is a wonderful drug right now.
Coffee's the best.
So now you just roll your damage.
Well, in that case, might as well add that bitch to damage.
I don't think you can.
You can't, unfortunately, add its damage.
Right. I forgot.
You're fine.
No,
You
sorry.
can add your strength modifier to it though.
Which is nice.
Is a pretty nice.
Come on, crit this shit.
8 plus 5.
Ooh,
That's
Not a
still...
crit, but that's still really good, and I
that's
think he's
probably as much HP as I have. So,
So, Lysandra, ha ha ha.
Charge this cleric.
You just cut this man of the cloth in twain.
You
Non-lethally.
you
Not
bring
legally.
your sword down on this cleric, and you see your blade find purchase in his shoulder. But before you can go too deep, and you have this feeling that you could probably rip through him easily. Before you go too deep, there seems to be some sort of push on your sword. The cleric still falls to the ground, out cold, gone.
But he's not dead. Oh, thank God.
But you don't seem to be able to kill him. No.
Okay, that's actually good.
Lysandra
Yeah.
seems
No.
satisfied by this. Don't worry, we'll make sure that they get healed up.
Wait,
And-
is this microwave hunk of meat over here? Is he dead?
No. Which
You-
is worse.
Presumably not.
No, but he's gonna have a lot of hospital bills.
God. That poor man. Okay, Menace. Menace the Ranger.
Milo, it is your go. This
All right.
ranger,
Sorry.
this ranger is the only one standing, and he's having an oh shit moment.
Oh, fuck.
What do you got?
Because
And,
at first they thought they were gonna win.
Yeah, how do you lose against 3 blind people, or 3 deaf people and 2 blind people?
Well, they're
Pretty
finding.
quickly once they get rolling.
Yeah.
They're figuring out real quick why we're the ones that are going with the prince and the princess.
And
Yeah.
Milo brings his crossbow up and aims it at the ranger, pauses, and goes, "If you give up, I won't shoot you."
It's not part
That's
of
a
the deal.
persuasion check. That's a persuasion check.
Okay, so persuasion.
Yep. Ooh.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Pretty good.
Milo, it might help that Milo is aiming at his crotch.
Milo just rolled a persuasion check on the ranger. If you give up, I won't shoot you. He just rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, because he's also aiming at the ranger's crotch.
Okay. Well, this ranger has been pretty shitty so far. So
You see the ranger drop his his bow and put his hands up,
well.
Okay.
and you hear.
Shoot him anyway.
Well, the blind folk here clapping from the sides.
Why are there people are clapping? What just happened?
win.
And,
We won.
and the deaf folk see the prince and the princess clapping and looking suitably impressed.
I think we won. Did we win? Can
Yep.
I hear now, please? I don't like this.
The princess does dispel your ailments.
Oh my god, I can see again.
Oh, I can hear. That's nice.
All right. That's much better. Milo kind of just does the whole pinky in an ear.
The royalty converges on you and guides you guys kind of into a group, and as they're kind of telling you how.
I just spell sleep on the other guys, by the way.
Oh, okay. As they're congratulating you and telling you how nice that was to see, and you guys work so well together, you see a couple clerics being let in to take care of the team that you cleared out.
What about
good.
Fidel?
They
He
look
still needs
terrible.
some healing.
Oh,
yes, I
we'll
do
take
need
care
healing.
of that. And who's all hurt?
I didn't get hit once.
It's
I'm
just
alright.
Vidal.
Okay.
It seems like I'm the only one lucky enough to be injured.
Well, I
Well,
already
you
got
didn't die.
by you.
Not dying is always a plus.
Don't worry about that. We'll get you all patched up. You see the prince wave over one of the clerics who quickly puts hands on you, and you feel wonderful. You feel
I
better.
feel
Oh, baby. Phrasing.
Let me call you later.
Thank you.
You feel better than you did when you stepped in.
Wow, thank you.
But the two of them clap their hands again, and they're like, "We knew that you guys were the best choice. Look at this. You guys did so well. We're so proud of you."
You know, the real impressive part is none of us have met each other until now.
And look how well you guys did.
Gliss kind of preems at the praise.
You guys worked together beautifully. We were hoping that you would figure this out. And you didn't even need a hint to think about the bracelets. Congrats. Not everyone's so clever.
Yay!
This almost feels condescending, but I don't really care. Gliss doesn't care.
She feels pretty.
She feels happy that they didn't fucking die.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Vital's very happy that he did not die.
So
it could have gone either way for me.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to get you guys some rooms, and we're going to, we're going to rest for the day because you guys used your spell slots. Don't think I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Well, we still have a couple people that we want to make sure that's an actual no before we leave. We don't want to leave anyone behind.
Fair enough.
That wouldn't be very smart to go into this stunted.
Exactly. If we could have extra hands on deck, why would we leave them behind? More the merrier, right?
I suppose so, yes.
So here's a question no one's asked yet. What's the pay?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Though I suppose it's not that important until we get back.
Oh no, I will be getting paid by the hour at the least.
Oh, listen. Pay is it's no issue. We'll be paying you 50% up front and then 50% when we get back.
Excellent. How much is up front?
How much is 50% of what are we getting paid exactly? Like how much?
The prince and the princess motion for you guys to be quiet. They put their fingers to lips very quickly and say, "Hold on, hold on." And they.
He just shushed me.
He's a prince. He's allowed. Shut up.
They lead you inside.
$5 bows to no man.
Okay, but I just love that Gliss is just like this cutesy fucking voice, and she's like, that motherfucker.
You know what? The best part is, Kenku talk via mimicry, right?
Yeah.
And she works in a tavern all the time?
We actually changed that. They do have their own speech because it would be too hard if I was just quoting shit.
But I'm just imagining now it's her voice, but she's mimicking people by saying stuff that she hears in the tavern all the time, and most of it's cursing. It's like those birds that you teach to curse, and then that's all they do.
I love that video of that parrot like cussing the fuck as his owner crushes his cage.
My favorite video is the fucking raven where they're like, oh yeah, she's like, touch it. He's like, no, do you see the size of that beak? And the raven looks at him and goes, fuck you.
So interesting story about that video, Corey. That is not the bird's owner. That is a person that's rescuing the bird. That bird was kept in that cage and it's far too small for it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Also, it was round, which birds they like corners because it gives them a place to hide.
So the bird getting excited about that thing being destroyed is legitimately because that bird was miserable in that cage. It was an awful, it's like you being stuck in a small box.
And then watching someone destroy the box.
Friday, you have seen my room.
I actually have not seen your room. Anyways.
Yeah, I didn't let you in here because it's a fucking...
So they're taking us inside.
They're taking you inside, and they're like, so, let's talk money. Everyone loves money, right? It's what makes the world go round. So
I met this wizard once. He didn't really mind for it.
So what we were thinking, and tell me if this is too much. We were thinking 2 platinum each.
If Milo had been drinking something.
Did you say too much or not enough? Because I'm pretty sure you said the latter.
That sounds about right.
I'm sorry, that was the down payment.
That sounds just fine. I'm good for that.
Gliss lets out a little trill sound, and yes, she's never seen that much money in her life.
Combined.
So 4 platinum altogether on completion. And of course, if any further trouble comes up, in case of injury, we'll pay more.
Hooray! Hazard pay.
I think that's agreeable.
That works for me. We got no complaints.
Good. I'm glad we're all in agreement then. So, we'll get you to your beds. And would you like your pay now, or?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes,
Just
please.
because we might want to pick up something in town before we leave.
Okay.
Double check our gear and stuff.
Yeah.
They motion to a servant, and the servant comes over and gives you guys each a small little bag, and it literally just has 2 coins in it. Like, you hear the clink of them as they hand them over.
Milo. It's a really fancy bag too.
It is a fancy bag. It is like
Milo pulls one of the coins out, looks it over, waits till the royals aren't quite looking at him, bites it.
That's gold, you idiot.
This is platinum, and it is very, very real.
And that goes back in the pouch.
But they were
that goes into his money pouch.
They were in bags of holding. That's what I heard.
No, they were not. Unless I heard a corset of holding somewhere. Did I hear a corset of holding somewhere? No. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
This is why 2 DMs should never play with each other.
I mean, I think you mean one DM, because the other one never DMs.
Ooh.
So anyways, you guys have your pay. We can have the servants take you to your rooms if you'd like. It's not really that late, but you guys did have a little bit of a workout there.
They're a little condescending. I'm saying that out of character. They're a little condescending.
They're royals. It's normal.
Yeah. It's not been lost. It's been noted.
Milo's letting it slide because he's a halfling. Everyone is condescending to halflings.
God damn it.
You just what?
Nothing. Proceed, please. Noted.
What?
So,
I want to get to know the rest of my team better.
By all means, we fully encourage you guys to get along and get to know one another. A well-working team will keep us better safe, we think.
True enough.
That sounds entirely
Can
reasonable.
we get some food?
Of course. There is a
Goodness, I'm starving.
There's a mess hall, just, well, we don't actually know where the mess hall is, but we could, the servants could...
fucking don't.
Garçon!
The servants can show you where it is.
The crazy thing about servants, they do what we tell them to do.
They know where things are, like... I don't know where the mess hall is. I've never actually been there myself. That's
I don't know what most of the rooms in my house are.
That's where the servants and the soldiers and the guards they all kind of eat there. So the servant could show you there, I'm sure.
I can see Chell from my house.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
Alright, so should we go get some grub?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yeah, the one of the servants
Noted.
guides you guys along outside of the castle and into the guardhouses, which it's not a shabby place. It's cozy. It is well made and it's well taken care of. But there are several guards and a couple servants mingling around here in a very large just cafeteria, basically.
I wonder how good the food is here. I bet it's better than at the tavern.
Fit for royalty.
Well, no, because we're in the mess hall.
They don't even know where the mess hall is.
Yeah, but they're not gonna spend.
You know what? I was trying to make a joke, but fair.
This is definitely gonna be an adventure and a half.
No.
And that's no. Stop. That's where it ends. With that line. That's where this campaign ends.
No, no.
No.
So,
I'm not ready to end.
so, again, hi everybody. I'm Gliss. It's nice to meet you all. That was exciting.
That's a word I'd use.
I
Heck,
think
this
it was
is
your
a better
voice. I think it was your voice that I heard during the battle. I'd like to thank you personally for pointing me literally in the right direction.
You're welcome.
Oh, and you're welcome for the whole knife thing.
Yes,
Thank
and thank
you.
you for healing me. That too. That was very, very
Oh,
important.
that was her. As
Yes.
Milo
No,
points
I
at-
know. I'm thanking her for that as well.
Where's the meat?
No, that was Lysandra.
Oh.
Lysandra's who healed you.
Well, I couldn't see, so thank you, Lysandra.
Don't even mention it. Doing my
Yeah,
job.
there was 5 fingers on your shoulder, not me. And she holds up her hand.
Oh, okay.
Feathers. Novel.
Fingers.
Who'da
Yeah,
thunk?
claws. 'Cause she's only got 4 fingers, including her thumb.
Okay.
Little birdie fingers.
You guys have stew. You have roasted meat and potatoes.
Rolling
Lots
for
of
mashed
potatoes.
potatoes.
So,
Don't
where are
you
you
roll
guys
for
all
mashed
from?
potatoes. Don't you do it. God damn it.
That's an
The
18.
potatoes have been mashed.
I think that gives you mashed potatoes or scalloped, your choice.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with scalloped.
All
Holy
right.
hell, what did that cake do to you to deserve that beating? I rolled a 20.
So, where are you guys all from?
Crunchy Town.
Can't talk with my mouth full.
Actually, that does raise a question I meant to ask. Where do since halflings tend to all mostly live together when they're not living among other people, where do they usually come from? Like, what area
Well-
are they usually from?
Ground!
There are plenty of kingdoms around here.
Oh
You,
wait, no, that's dwarves.
you can pick a kingdom and make up a name. It is totally okay. Just make up a town for yourself to be from.
The Shire. The
No.
Shore.
No.
You
No.
are not from the Shire.
Yeah, you.
Right, I'll think that over while other people talk.
Greenwind.
You don't know.
You know what I mean?
You don't know
You know how
what?
much milk I put in my cereal?
Okay. Oh, no, wait, you would know where your tavern is. Never mind. I'm giving you shit for your amnesia plot.
Oh, I get it.
No, I was suggesting a name for the halfling.
Oh, okay.
What was it? I missed it because everybody was talking.
Greenwind.
Greenwind? Actually, I like the sound of that. Okay, sure. I'll steal that.
Okay.
That was
And
my
then you
idea.
just gotta pick a
It's,
country, a state, Labriat, Shiel, Ishal, or Blana.
It's, alright.
Labriat has a lot of green, and so does Ishal. It's in the map room.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map right now, too.
It's, well, I'm from Greenwind, though I haven't been there in a while. It's in Blana.
Oh, so you're right near the mountain range.
Yep, so who knows? We might even pass through on the way there. Though my family travels a lot, so it's mostly we're from there and keep our stuff there. But you might not find us there.
Noted.
Wait, what was the name of the town we're in again?
You were in Ishal. You were in the kingdom, the
Capital.
capital.
Oh,
You were in
Capital
the
of Ishal.
castle.
You're in Ishal. That's how it's marked on the letters.
Okay.
One Ishal lane. That's the address.
God damn it.
123 Internet Lane, send help.
That's exciting.
What, sending help?
No.
Oh.
That's exciting that you're from Blina.
I've heard it's pretty nice out there.
Oh my god.
We're the most awkward group.
You guys can.
What about you, Vidal?
I live in a little town. It's on the border of Blana and Ishol. It's by the river. I don't think anyone's heard of it, probably.
I might.
Well, the thing is, I don't have a fake fantasy name for it.
Okay, well...
So...
You want to know a secret?
What?
You want to know the thing that I use for everything in life?
Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't you post that link.
Please give me that link.
God damn it.
Oh, good. Thank you. So let's find out what's the hotness. Come on.
Come on, something not sucky.
Everyone's using this page now.
I was just gonna say something dumb like Riverside.
Riverside works.
Dale River.
No, do not. How dare. That was the
Get it?
worst
'Cause I'm an
joke.
elf.
Shut the fuck up. It was Riverdale backwards, motherfucker.
I'm probably not going to use Deathfall.
What about...
Woodhurst.
What about...
Woodhurst.
Yeah,
It's
Woodhurst is a good...
Yeah.
Woodhurst is a good name.
So he just said that sounding very uncertain about where he's actually from. I'm from, hold on, let me make a fake name. Woodhurst. That's not actually in character, so just...
No, yeah. Lysandra?
Huh? What? Oh, just
Where are you
kind of
from?
Waves her hand with the spoon. No, nowhere important.
Gee, that's not suspicious at all. Okay.
She just kind of stops, sets it down. Honestly,
No, I didn't say that in character.
I know. Well, after a moment, she kind of sets it down. Honestly, I haven't really been home in quite some time, so doesn't really matter, I think.
So
Home's where your heart is.
OOC, she is like fishing for town names to see if any of them sound familiar.
Alright.
Not a bad plan.
It's a pretty sound one.
What about you, Roman?
I don't have a home.
Well, everyone comes from somewhere, at least.
Or did you just fall out of the tree that way?
He did.
That was fucking racist. What the
Vital kind of uncomfortably clears his throat, like...
Hey, if it gets him to spill, it worked.
I'm gonna send you a message real quick, by the way, Friday.
Okay.
In regards to that.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm just letting her know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm from here.
Here.
Here. I think. Yeah.
You think?
Mm.
All right, same
I don't
reaction.
really-
We're starting off on a good start, guys.
I don't actually remember.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, so I live in a tavern.
Oh. Alright then.
The dinner gets slowly more awkward.
Friday and Shannon, is Shannon's race common or is it localized?
They're the dredge of society. They're generally thieves, and they can be found in any major city.
Okay. So, but what I'm asking is kind of similar to like dark elves, where they have like a central hub.
homeland of
No,
sorts.
they believe themselves fallen workers of a god, and so they don't have a centralized location from where they're from.
Okay.
That's how they lost their wings, was they stole from the god and he punished them by taking their wings.
Was gonna roll a history check.
Oh, that's you could ask her. She's more than willing to talk to you guys about what she knows.
Yeah, I have nothing to add here because you guys are talking amongst yourselves.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be traveling a lot, so
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
hurt
gonna be.
to ask. It couldn't hurt to see if anybody recognizes you somewhere.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. And the prince and the princess said something that kinda. I don't know.
Well,
what do you mean?
Well, they said something that about maybe finding answers to questions we might have. They were looking at me when they said that. So.
well, and Milo, with a little stretching, pats her on the shoulder, goes, "Let's hope if somebody does recognize you, it's not because you owe them money or something."
Well, I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Everyone knows thing.
That's true.
She's very pragmatic when she's not being bubbly.
Or when she's not, like, cussing someone out.
Well,
she's quite pragmatic
here's
about it.
hoping that you'll find your answers.
We'll see. If we don't, I get something out of it.
Like 4 platinum.
4 platinum and new memories, and maybe, I don't know, we get to, like, raid a new kingdom. I don't know.
I don't like the use of the word raid.
Pillage.
That's a worse word.
Aggressive tourism.
Aggressive tourism. I like that.
That's acceptable.
That's
this is
good
gonna be
word.
fun.
I'm gonna use that.
You guys are gonna be fun.
Lysandra kind of pauses. She's like, kind of just poking her food.
Are you all right?
Actually, might as well be honest with y'all. I'm from Larsa, in a state, kind of small town. What?
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, great. Guess my cord decided to bug up. Sorry about that. I don't know how much of that y'all heard.
I heard all of it.
Alright. It's a kind of a small town. I just don't really talk about it much. Kinda. I've been spending quite some time traveling from temple to temple these days, so it's kinda weird to talk about it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with traveling.
We could always change the subject.
She kinda...
Subtle subject change. Okay, who likes
Clears her
her?
throat. Yes, yes, please.
How long have you all been doing what you do?
Most of my life. Most of my life, it's kind of the family business.
Ah.
Not being a cleric, I usually work hunting down undead.
Oh, that's actually... I haven't heard of that before.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
Well, it's one of those jobs that if you heard about it, it'd mean we probably did something wrong.
I imagine so.
Because it'd probably be something along the lines of, you know, the Laughing Bones clan failed to kill something, and now we're getting overrun by zombies.
Well, I'm glad that apparently your family's been very successful.
Makes 2 of us. I wouldn't be here if we hadn't.
And the rest of you?
I've been a bard since I woke up in the alley.
Well, you're good at it.
And how long ago was that?
A couple of months ago.
Oh, well.
clearly
Alright.
you have a knack for it.
Great, we have an infant in the party. Excellent.
I'm not an infant. I think
Hey, now.
I
Well-
I have figured out that I am somewhere between 13 and 17, which is an adult for my people.
Well, hey.
Young
You
adult,
think.
but I'm still an adult, so.
I've been, as for myself, I've been serving Mokura for about, takes a second, counts on her fingers, about 9 years now?
Oh, that's quite a while.
Well, what can I say? When you have a dream, you start early.
Isn't that the truth?
I've only just started this myself, really. Bit unusual, but I'm hoping that it goes places. Apparently, the shoal.
It is a place.
A taboo place, but hey.
You never know where life leads you, I guess.
That'd be boring if you did.
I suppose so.
Fry's doing a lot of typing over there.
That's lore.
Oh.
Or details, I guess.
Which, I mean, there's nothing with boring, but eventually you're going to want to get up and go somewhere so something happens. Or is that just me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am running on fumes right now.
Alright. Should
Well, then we
call
should
it
get
here
to
then?
our rooms
Yeah.
and rest for the day.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
At least I'm going to bed with the mic.
When you guys are ready to go, there is a servant who's more than happy to guide you out of the barracks area, and it's not the best wing in the castle, but it's not the worst wing.
It's a castle. It's better than what our characters probably have experience with.
Yeah.
Nope. Except for the West Wing.
Yeah.
It's better than the back room of the bar. I mean, like, for real, they don't even... Yeah.
You cut out. They said you don't even...
Get a real room. I get, like, the storage room that they don't use anymore.
Sleep on the sacks of potatoes.
She has a perch.
Whoa, that was racist. Like, I'm sorry, but like, even I got...
Well, no, that was out of character, so it's not racist, just me.
Oh, good. Okay, so Videl isn't racist. You're
No.
just racist.
Just me. My character's not racist, just
Gotcha.
me.
So, you...
Don't misunderstand.
room-
My character's a better person than I am.
Each
I
room
understand.
has a very nice bed, and a desk for you guys to like sit at, and a dresser. Again, it's not like super fancy, but at the same time,
Now, are these individual rooms or
individual rooms.
Awesome.
At the same
Nice.
time, while this is not like you can tell it's not the best room in the castle, this is better than any tavern or inn you've been to.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Vital's happy.
No shit.
Like I said, it's a castle. It's better than what I've ever really been to. So.
Beats a cot in the temple.
Yeah.
Yep. Or the back of a wagon.
Oh god, that too.
You guys will sleep soundly here. That is for sure.
Oh, definitely. Once Milo actually falls asleep.
And I think that is where we will end you guys, because you are finally, in your rooms. You get to sleep.
At 2 in the morning.
2 in the afternoon.
It's not in the afternoon. And your eyes are as big as the moon. Yep. Alright, guys. That was a good first session. Again, that's kind of what I was hoping for, is we would just kind of get you guys used to what's going on. You'd get a better feel for your characters before we really start pushing into stuff.
Yeah.
I
Anyone?
had fun.
Good. I'm glad. I was gonna ask to make sure everyone was digging it.
No,
I
I'm
had
having
an
fun.
awful time.
That was
We
so
are just a roving bag of problem for somebody.
Yep.
Pretty sure at least one of us is gonna end up explaining they have daddy issues.
God damn it. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes,
no.
who has the daddy issues?
Not me.
You.
My money's on Gliss.
My money is on you.
I never had a father.
That's the daddy
Why
issue.
the daddy
The
issues.
issues.
Yep.
Well, which one's the real issue here, ladies and gentlemen of the court? Is it never having one, or forgotten that you even had one?
Oh, I know I had one. Everybody has one. She just doesn't remember who he is.
Her daddy was never around.
Whoa.
I don't know. Wait,
I'm
is
not
that for
making
real?
that joke. I'm not making the joke that
Do
came to
it.
mind.
Do it.
Yeah, you have to now.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
said it. You have to.
He went to go buy some more tobacco for his pipe and never came home.
I don't think birds can smoke on pipes.
Yeah, he went to go get feed.
Yeah. He was
He went to
getting.
the store for milk and never came home. Pack of cigarettes, yeah.
Yep.
Go bird cigarettes.
That was the joke I was making.
You know, birds have like multiple lungs, so cigarettes are extra bad for them.
Is that true?